Hmm. Hello, hello. Currently thinking about changing how I am approaching this champions meet again. Give me because as a pace chaser, like the only reason why you would want to run pace chaser in this event is to get Gourmand. But I believe that the 11% like extra stamina that you need to use as a pace chaser can just be replaced as being a late surger. So I'm thinking about building my Symboli as a late surger instead, and then inheriting Medra Orion's ult. Because the only way that I wouldn't be 6th place as a late surger is if the other two people each had a gold chip as end closer, and then one of them had an additional end closer. And this dodges Nice Nature debuffs. I'm just worried that a lot of people are going to run Nice Nature. That I don't want to run Pace Chaser anymore. Yeah, I think Frontrunner is like really bad. Which is why when I am building my Marzensky, if I can find it, I have her written down as a sacrificial front. Like, this Marzensky is only there so that one, a Pace Chaser won't randomly get buffed, and two, so my Symboli can activate her ults by passing somebody. But I think Frontrunner is really bad. I think, like, I'm pretty sure it's just Late Surger and End Closer that are actually really strong. I think there's going to be a lot of Pace Chasers, but I don't think it's that good. Look at Unrestrained. Oh yeah, for Silent Suzuka. Let me see. I think it's also on her speed card, right? The issue with like I don't own Unrestrained, and like I can't borrow it because then I can't borrow a Super Creek. But this, oh, it has to activate on the 4th corner, right? It has to activate here. That's pretty late. Because it has to activate in this 4th corner, whereas Redshift can activate at the end of this or at the start of it. And that's like that's after almost all the acceleration. Yeah, it's because the thing with Nice Nature is that her like Mystifying Murmur and what's the other one? All-Seeing Eyes. These only target enemies in front, like within the field of view, and then all enemies ahead of you. So you can dodge these ults, and then you don't need to train your stamina as much if you just play as a end or a late surger. Yeah, the only thing that matters is whoever gets first place. But like if you're running one main runner and then they get blocked, like it's still pretty bad. Because like you'd have to like basically do two debuffers and a front runner. But I don't know, that's putting like all your eggs in one basket. Like what if it's a gold ship? What if you're facing against a gold ship who dodges all the Nice Nature debuffs? Then like there's not that many debuffs that you can apply to a gold ship. Which is why I wouldn't like recommend all-inning on debuffing. You'll be ahead. No, because the only thing, like, to get a good position, this Nice Nature is going to be based on your wit. And because my Nice Nature has so much wit, she'll most likely be in the front. We did this in the practice races. Like, my Nice Nature was almost always in front of all the end closers. And that's because when it decides your speed, prior to that final leg, there's a randomness in each section, which is based on your wisdom. So the more wisdom you have, the farther ahead you are gonna be in this first 2/3 of the race. I mean, I could build Symboli as an end, but I think she has a C. Yeah, she has a C in end. But I don't want to waste my pink sparks on leveling that up, because I think you need 4. Yeah, I think Gold Ship with Medjay Orion is the strongest, because there's just no way to stop it. So if you face a Gold Ship who can proc Let's Pump Some Iron, most likely you're gonna lose, because that skill is just disgustingly strong. It's like disgustingly strong with the modifiers that end closers get. So we go back here. Like end closers just get almost as much as a late surger. And then if we go to top speed, they get the biggest like top speed buff. Yeah, I think currently like I think like the best way to build it is to do like a nice nature and then 2 people that you try to win with. I think frontrunner is really weak. I just have it here because I'm afraid that I'm afraid if like a pace chaser gets buffed because I'm not running a pace chaser, I won't be able to beat it because I'm not doing Gold Ship. But I think the main like thing you have to be wary of is Gold Ship, because there's just no way to beat a Gold Ship. Yeah, this is what I'm probably bringing, like my nice nature that has the debuff skills, a Marzensky, and the off chance, and then I'm gonna all in on my Symboli. Yeah, if Gold Ship, well, it's just mainly because I don't know if people are going to be how much wit people are going to be running on their Gold Ships, but yeah, if like all of the power is inside the where's Let's Pump Some Iron? Like, there's only one really good skill. So if Let's Pump Some Iron doesn't proc on their Gold Ship, it's a little bit weaker. But I think you have to go in imagining that this will proc. Because they can proc that, and then they can probably pick up the other skills as well. They just have more, like a higher coefficient. Right? Like, they'll just have a higher top speed coefficient. Obviously, this is a little bit more skewed towards Symbolic because it has her ulti. But I think... Oh, this is also on front runner for some reason. So, it's a little hard, like... I don't know, I think it all depends on... This is like why it's a wit game. It just depends on if you trigger your skills or not. Like, the only thing that Gold Ship doesn't have going for her is her actual ult. Her, like, main ult sucks. So it's very reliant on proccing everything. It's also because Let's Pump Some Iron can trigger right away, and then afterwards, as you're passing people, you can trigger the other 2. Like, throughout that final corner. What if you run 2 sacrificial end runners to mess up the Pump Some Iron for everyone? If anything, you don't want to run any end closers. No, I don't think that would work. That would just make them proc their ulti faster. Because you want to block Gold Ship, if anything. Like, that's your only out. But it's really hard to manipulate it so you can block Gold Ship. Because as long as she hits 6th place during that final corner, she'll proc this skill. Like, it just checks if during the final corner, if you're in 6th place, then it can proc. What if you run 3 end closers to grief it? Well, I mean, how are you gonna win? Yeah, Marzensky... That's why I'm running Marzensky as my front runner, is because at least I can guarantee I can guarantee redshift on her. So maybe she can eke out a victory. Yeah, the best way to block the best counter to gold chip is just come in first yourself. Does the skill equal a gold recovery? No, I think it's half of one. But I'd have to double check. U equals... is it this? Okay, no, it's a white skill. Let me double check. Yeah, it looks like it's only considered a white skill. This gets better when at year 2. Tachyon gets buffed. So it'll be better, because it gives speed as well when it gets buffed. But it's only a gold recovery skill when it's used on her. Yeah, hopefully their gold chip just gives up. I think also I can pick up Dominator. And then I can run Dominator with the Nice Nature. Oh. Let's start on the Haru runs. Yeah, as we get closer, like, I think probably once August starts, I'll start like putting out more videos and stuff about it. I think right now, I don't have like a solid read on what people are going to be running. Like, I know Gold Chip's going to be really popular, but I don't know how... I thought Pace Chasers would be popular, but the more I look at it, the less likely I think people are going to run Pace Chasers. I already found somebody with a Ryan and a Marzensky, so I was thinking about using these Barrows. But unfortunately, they have a 3-star Pace Chaser. You can't even build properly until you get Super Creek. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like maybe I need to pull for Super Creek so I can borrow another supporter card. Can I link this one? I don't think it's that good, but yeah, in case you don't have something, let me start the run real quick, and then I'll figure out what their trainer ID was. Is it this one? Yeah, let me just start this run real quick. Yeah, 3-star power and a 3-star medium on a mean run with gold chip. Well, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to use that. Are we getting any other end runners in the next 3 weeks? I don't think there's gonna be... No, I don't think so. None of the upcoming ones are that good. We can go ahead and check, because obviously I don't know for sure. Okay. Let me grab that guy's friend ID real quick for... Oh, okay, never mind, you don't want it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think it's that good. I just have it like just in case, but I don't think it's a good borrow. I also need a Medjir Orion with a Taiki shuttle, so I'm hoping somebody trains that up. Let's see here. So we'll probably get Narita Taishin, who isn't that great to train. She is an end closer medium, but all she does is increase target speed at the final corner. So this is better if the final corner wasn't at that last phase. So she's not going to be good in the upcoming and this Champions Meet, because for her ability to be good, for Nemesis to be good, the corner needs to be in this last spurt, because that's when you want top speed. So she won't be good for this meet. Who else do we have? We have Smart Falcon, and I think Brian will come out. I think these 3 are the ones that will come out, right? Because we're not gonna have Saiyan Sky, yeah. So we have Smart Falcon, who has really good speed, but she's a front runner. And then her skill just lets her be a front runner. So if you wanted to build a front runner, she's pretty decent on anything but long. And she has a somewhat okay skill, just to like compete for first. So one of like the Smart Falcon's one of the ones that makes use of Saiyan Sky's ult really well. You don't really want to inherit this though, because it is a very big nerf when inherited. And then Narita Brine, I think, is very popular as a parent. But I don't remember why. Because I remember it being really hard to trigger. If you're passing someone from the outside during the final corner or beyond, your speed will increase. If someone was blocking you during the mid-race, your speed... Okay, no, never mind. She just has a really good target speed increase. Yeah. Saiyan Sky is like the front-runner parent. Like, if you want to run the front-runner strategy, you want Saiyan Sky to give her ult to your front-runner. But yes, the main front-runner is Valentine Mihono Bourbon, and honestly, like, even now in the Japanese server, she is still being used as frontrunner because her distance aptitudes are really good. So you can throw her on any turf distance. And this recovers, it gives you a white recovery skill, and you can also, you also increase, like, you try to stay first during the mid-race. I mean, there's only one race where there isn't going to be a corner. So one track out of the however many tracks are in the game, this ult won't work on. Otherwise, her ult works on every single track in the game, and she can run every distance that isn't a dirt. Isn't there a Giga OP Uma for the straight track? I mean, I think there's one, but there's only one straight track. I don't remember who it was. But there's only one, like, you're not gonna pull an Uma for one track. That's genuinely insane. That's like a whale thing to do. I don't think I don't remember it. I know there's like one coming up that's good on 2 tracks in the upcoming Champions meet. Getting race sparks doesn't affect the Uma it's on, only matters for inheritance. Yeah, like you're talking about these white sparks? Sorry. Like these white sparks? Yeah, they only give you hints during inheritance. And it's only during like the classic year inheritance and the senior year inheritance. Or whenever those two are. But I think those are the 2 years. Somebody won the Arima with nothing but speed supports? Really? Yeah, I was thinking that maybe I don't need all this stamina. This is 2500, right? The issue is I just don't have many more good speed cards. And like, also, I'm already hitting max speed with like, you know, 800 to 1000 power. So I don't really need to run 6 speed cards. But maybe running a wit card instead of one of these speed cards might be good. Just for like easier training. Is terrain ever useful? Terrain is more useful when the course is like a long course. Because it only affects your top speed. If we go and... if I can move my mouse. If we like go ahead and look at it, like it's like just acceleration is just so much more important. Like reaching your top speed is always going to be more important than getting a 5% buff to your top speed. Because what is that? 23.65 times 1.0. Like it's a 1 meter per second faster in the last 20-ish seconds. Versus, so that's like 1 second off Whereas if you just have higher acceleration, it's better. Obviously, you would want to get like both of them at S, but I think getting your distance higher is more important. Remember the video of a C+ Uma outrunning an S ranks? Really? I have to rest here, so wit training won't give me enough. I just want to be done with this. Done with this. I'm pretty sure yesterday when we had that B in long, we could have done it if I didn't get blocked. And maybe if I put her on front runner, it would have won. Which is very unfortunate. It took him 120 tries. Jeez. Yeah, I think one of the first people to do it said it took them 30 tries. I mean, like, for me it would have taken 30, but it's unfortunate. To copy an SSR in the half anniversary, I have to pay for the ticket, or how does it work? So, at the half anniversary, there'll be missions, and the final mission will give you a SSR selector ticket. You do not need to own a copy. To use the limit break crystal to level it up, you do need a copy. So like the limit break crystals can't make you a card. It can only fulfill one of the 4 crystal slots. C turf B long? Wait, so the CM is heavy on acceleration? Is 1200? No, I don't. No, all that matters is if you activate a skill or not. Let me pull up the graph. I want to make a video on this, like, as we get closer, because I think a lot of people are misinterpreting, like, just stats in general. But if you look here, the difference between 800 power and 1200 power is less than 1. It's 0.09. Or it might be... Is it 0.09? I don't know. It's less than 1, right? If we look at... Not shooting star. If you look at redshift, this gives you 0.2. Like, yes, there's only a duration of 2.4 seconds, but like the difference between 800 and 1200 power can almost never make up like a skill proccing. So this is why people say Uma Musume is a wit game, because you want your skill to proc. Like, this 400 power is meaningless if they proc a skill over you. Like, it's good to have high acceleration. It's just, like, after a certain point, it doesn't really matter. Even, like, at 500 power. I think at 500 power, a 1200 power would win, just because it's gonna last longer. But activating your skills is going to be pretty important. It's not that, like, CMs is so heavy on acceleration, it's just that, like, what matters in the end is how fast you can get to your top speed. Okay, I guess this one's saying that Uma 2 is faster, but, like, you can see that, like, even with 1200 power, like, it's just the acceleration is what matters in the end. I think 500 power is way too low. Like, most people will have 800 when training. So it's just the scaling of stat points into acceleration is pretty low. Obviously, like, if you had those 3 skills procced and they had those 3 skills procced, then yes, having a higher power is more important. It's just, it's not worth putting a power card in your deck to hit 1200. Most people, if they inherit like mostly power, can hit 800 without a single power card and like without ever training power. Like when I did my Sakura Bakushin on Speed Wit, I'm able to hit 800, 900 power while maxing out 2 other stats. Like, the shorter your acceleration time is, the less important it is to have higher acceleration. There's just currently nothing else to put your skill points into but acceleration skills. Because there's no, like, you're not gonna fight for position with guts. There's just no other mechanics in the game right now besides how fast you can accelerate to your top speed. That's gonna be like the majority of PvP events for the first year. It's just how fast can you accelerate to your top speed. No! Do I even have a mood up event anymore? Oh! There are 2 races I can do. Okay, let's do a recreation and then into 2 races. Is that why Seiyun and Maru are so hyped? Yeah, because Saiyan Sky, like, Saiyan Sky's ability will always work as for a front runner. So, like, on every front runner, you're going to want Saiyan Sky's ability. Same thing with Summer Marzinski. It's just, it's a skill that you always want because it can always proc. Well, if it procced. But it can, like, there's always a use case for it. Like, there's no tracks that it won't work on. I don't think I can pick up that big one. Well, at least, like, I think I'm gonna drop it if I go for that. Oh, a 3? No! How can I pick up a 5 but not a 3? Okay, we'll go for this one. Yeah, it's 10 for the achievement. I mean, if I didn't drop those 3s, that would have been 10. Is that the 3rd one? We had steps, into detention, into the burger. Awesome. 3 mood downs in the classic year. I didn't even have the inspiration yet. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's get the 5,000 fans here. Hopefully I don't get Night Owl if I rest. Okay, we got the mood back up. Alright. Will Ogre give her Spark today? Oh, I forgot to switch to full screen. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. Change the scenes. Nope. Ogre does not want to give it up again. Oh, no sparks. Very cheap straightaway recovery though. Yeah. Getting really lucky on the speed rainbows. Let's see. You had a night owl that lasted 4 infirmary visits. And you couldn't get swinging maestro. I don't think I've ever had it that bad. I think my longest streak was 3. 4 sounds insane. Like at that point, do you not just give up on the career? Alright, we can do a wit, a training, and a rest. Or we can do 2 wits and a training. Let's take this one and then rest. Since a double rainbow with King Halo is really good. Gives me a lot of power. I don't think I need any more stam, but she gives the late surger skills, and this late surger corners can be very good. Okay, and that's the one we got. You had a really good junior year with 330 energy, Buddha energy events, a well rest, and a bunch of high stacks. Wow. I feel like I haven't done a regular training in so long. Like, all I've been doing is fan runs and these Haru runs. Then you lost 2 G1 races. Oh, second pickle. That's 4 mood down events before the end of classic year. That's 5 mood down events before the end of the classic year. She ate 3 pickles in 1 year. Three pickles is crazy. Show me the logs. Super great, stop. She ate a pickle, went to train speed, and then went back to the same place I gave her that pickle. Oh, Haru. That's 6. That's 6 and that's 6. We're not even in the senior year yet. Well, I can't even train because all my cards have too high of a mood effect. Actually insane. Okay, we got 1 mood up event. Okay, we're not gonna hit recreation then. We're just gonna pray we get 1 more. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I don't think I need to train Stam anymore after this. So we're just gonna focus on speed. Speed and then maybe click wit if it's a really bad speed training. Every time I get the white screen, I just think she's gonna hit another mood down event. Okay, there's another mood up. Nice. Do all the stat. Is that 7? That's 7 mood down events. Do all the stats have that tiny of a difference between 800 and 1200? Yeah, I would say that like after 800, it's not like besides speed, it's always better to have speed. Like speed's the only one that I would say always train to 1200. Everything else, like after 800-ish, it kind of falls off. Like you want to at 800 is when you want to start spreading out to other stats. Besides speed, always top out your speed if you can. This Haru yearns for the glue factory. Okay, we don't need extra tank. Oh. All right. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, let's just take this King Halo. Is there another mood up event? I don't even know. Yeah, I would go for Stam, and then yeah, top up speed, and then try to get a balance of 800 between power and wisdom. It's like the workflow. Seven mood downs and no aptitude. One more pickle. Really, Haru. 3 pickles wasn't enough. You needed a 4th one. Ooh. I think this is the worst Haru run we've done. Yeah, like that's not a workflow like during training. That's a workflow of like what can you do if you have the cards and legacies. Okay, we'll get the last mood up during summer. Yeah, 800 power, 800 wits whale status. So just try to get stam, then speed, and then like 800-ish power. Once, maybe like at the 1-year anniversary, you can start... Unless you only pull for supported cards. Like if you don't pull for a single Uma, you can probably do it at the half anniversary. You can start hitting like the whale numbers. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait until like the 1st year. Yeah, it's not. Those are targets, and then like you can only consistently hit them. I would say if you keep playing until around the half or the 1st year anniversary, depending on how lucky you were on this Cutis and Black banner. Yeah, I really don't want to train Stam. Let's make use of the senior year. Actually, it doesn't even matter because we didn't even get the aptitudes. You have a 9-star inheritance. I gotta press some 15% to hit the 800. Yeah, I mean, even at 800 is pretty hard to hit. 6 days of rerolling? Oh my. I hate rerolling. Yeah, but at least at the half anniversary, you'll be able to get it. Nice nature guts. I think even in terms of guts cards, nice nature guts isn't good. Unfortunately. Let me close out of this one. Like, if you were to get a guts card, I think you still don't want it to be the nice nature one. I think you would have wanted the Grass Wonder. The Grass Wonder one's good. That's unfortunate. You maxed out 2 Guts card? Well, I mean, you could do the Guts build during the third, like, during the 1 year, which is like 7-8 months from now. You could probably do a Guts build for everything. Because a Guts build you can run, it's usually a spread of like 1200 speed, 400 stamina, and then 1000 power, 1000 Guts, 1000 wit. Yeah, it's very, very long term. Yeah, this is Winter Nakayama. If you're talking about the Haru card in like in the shop, or like in the, was it the club points shop, or is it the friendship? No, the friendship points. It is pretty good. Actually, I want long corners. This is way too expensive. Late Surger. Yeah. The Haru card is like top 10 like in Japan right now. Mainly because all Guts cards suck, and 9 times out of 10 you're never gonna max limit break a Guts card. Like, you'll never pull on a banner for a Guts card. So it's just like a really good and easy card to pick up. You're afraid that the Haru card has no skill to teach? The thing is, like, it's a really good stat stick, so when you do the Guts, like, when you do the Guts training method, you have 5 other cards to give you skills, and most likely you won't have enough stat points to pick up 5 gold skills. Or enough SP to pick up 5 gold skills. Alright, we're just gonna grab long corners and late surger corners. I think these two are better than Professor of Curvature. Probably don't need straightaway recovery. That might be overkill. So let me... It's only 110 though. Okay, let's pick up these for now. And then I'll see what I can do instead of grabbing straightaway recovery. I don't really want to go for the flow. I could use all of it perfectly by grabbing hesitant pace chasers. But... let's just grab straightaway recovery anyways. Yeah, the Haru card is another like long-term investment, so you can always just wait until we get closer to the 3rd year. Fifth favorite. I mean, we might as well watch this, but no legacy aptitude level ups is quite unfortunate. See how much you can do with this. Yeah, every Haru event is an energy or a mood up event. I think like her random ones, you can choose between energy and mood up. Yeah, it's like top 5 in a year in terms of Guts cards. And she late starts anyways. You like using Matikane? I don't know if I agree with putting in the decks now, but I think she's a good card. No. Oh, there goes all the corner skills. I think my issue with the Tannhauser card is that it has too much special priority. Like, it goes on guts a lot, doesn't it? It has 60, I want to say. Which I think is like a 24% chance to show up on guts. Yeah, well, minus 20% in both speed and acceleration. She's just never gonna win this. That's 65? Yeah, I remember seeing 6. Ah! 7th actually isn't that bad for having D in both. I thought it'd be a lot worse. I just don't think running another speed card helps me. Cause like I'm already at 1,000. Like, I just don't think there's anything that I can fix in my deck. It's just like we need to hit the inspirations. Alright, let me at least let her win the finale. You won't go straight into the glue factory. You get 3 more races, Haru. Yeah, I mean, I think C's on both is more realistic and would work. Extra wit probably beats extra speed. It doesn't. You mean like before the Arima? I don't know, without a wit card, it's kind of hard. And I don't think I'd be able to hit the 1,000 mark. Is putting Umas on the front worth with it when they have a G rating? I don't think for the Arima I should run front. But the majority of the time, if you can stat check the Wraith, you can just run them on front. And like, you won't lose if you get blocked. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I could replace Top Gun with a Marvelous Sunday. I just don't know how much more that would help. Like, I think no matter what, I still lose with 2Ds. Have any of my fail Harus gotten really good sparks? I have 2 3-star stam sparks on Haru, which are just not useful. Because they give 0 affinity. I think I also have a 3-star dirt on Haru. Yeah, you're thinking... I mean, I have a Marvelous that I could probably replace. Yeah, it's just Haru has, like, no affinity. 1-star wit. I'm thinking I could drop Top Gun though. Maybe I can put in. Let me see. So I think I can drop this Top Gun for, because I need to borrow. I think I need to borrow Super Crake, just so like during summer I can hit enough stam. Because I don't think I can do it with only 500 stam. Might be able to drop Flash, but I don't know if I have a better wit card. I could drop it for Tazuna. You're making a double circle? It's just, I do not want to like... Yeah, double circle's just rough because you're doing like 30 races. And then like that 40 minutes of you doing those 30 races can just be meaningless because you didn't hit the spark. It's just so much harder to do without Mant out. Without making a new track, it's just very tedious to get high affinity. For the champ meet, what recovery skills would you recommend for front runners? You're checking behind side swinging. If you have, oh wait, no, it's a medium race. I mean, yeah, there's not really much else besides breath of fresh air. You're stacking blue quality for affinity. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's necessary. I'd rather spend the time doing this because once Mant comes out, then I will do a, like, turf, or like, yeah, once Mant comes out, I'll do a turf inheritance for Haru, because I want to put Haru into sprints and miles. I don't know if I have another good wit card. So I have the nice nature card, but I don't think I can level this thing up. Yeah, I can't max it. I don't have enough SP. Is there any way to manipulate card effects? No. The only thing that you can do is that, like for example, this Twin Turbo, you can end it. You can end the career. And then Seiyun Sky, you can also end her career chain. But other than that, you can't really manipulate what card event shows up. Yeah, I mean, you can't really manipulate it. I could drop this for Tazuna, just to make it more consistent. This lets me drop a lot of the mood down events. I mean, it helps with the mood down events. And I can guarantee a mood up on turn 1. Okay, I'm gonna try something like, I just don't think the stats really matter. Like, being 100 up or down on speed or power isn't as important as just hitting the affinity. I would need about 600. Oh, yeah, I think I can do it with maybe 600 and like corner. Yeah, the like I don't like literally nothing about this. As long as I have this Kitasen Black in here, like I don't think anything matters here. I think as long as I have Kitasen Black, like I can hit the stat requirements. It's just hitting the aptitudes. Yeah. Arima Kina is a 2500. Why do they all show up on Wit? I mean, all that matters is Kitasen Black. Yeah, we had one run yesterday that I think could have won if I wasn't blocked. We had a B in long. And like way more acceleration than the rest of the Umas. Just got blocked for like the initial part of the acceleration. Is the weather and ground condition always the same? I actually don't know. I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it's always the same. Yeah, yeah, I think so. But I mean, like, getting your corner skills to proc at the start isn't bad, because theoretically it should help you get out of getting blocked. But yeah, I think everything procced in that first corner. Yeah, it was like, it was both the late surger corners. Or it was the late surger and the long corner and Professor of Curvature. Well, Swinging Maestro I think was the other four, was the fourth one. But Swinging Maestro proccing there was fine. Well, at least we almost, you know, at least all of my Harus can win the ERA. It's just gonna be impossible to even try to get like 100,000 fans. No one's on wit. Yeah, maximum break Kitasen, like, you should not lose. Or does King just... I mean, her career's annoying, because you kind of need more stamina than usual. But... what's her stat growth in? Let me check. I mean, my King Halo is pretty mediocre too. But I don't think she's that hard to build. Let me check what her stat totals are. Yeah, because King Halo has more power stat bonus. It's a lot harder. I think Sakura Bakushin, she has 20% in speed, which is why like the speed wit build is so strong on Bakushin. It's because you have these stat bonus growth rates. She just gives you a lot more power than you would want. And then sometimes you might just lose a career run because she has random like long runs thrown in. Let me go check on my King Halo real quick. You respect my dedication to the hard runs? I mean, there's nothing else I really want to do. Like, I don't really want to try hard for the Champions Meet. Let me look at what... Should you use power cards? I don't think it's necessary. This is my King Halo. Yeah, so what I did was, in my inspirations, I just made everything in A to make her career, like, way easier. You just checked the VODs? Okay, so it's always been firm, Sunny? I mean, I don't know if the green skills will do much. Let me, like, yeah. The main, like, issue with King Halo is she'll have, like, the random mild, medium, and long careers. So, getting, like, one pink spark in one mile, one pink spark in medium, and then... how much is it to get from C to A? Is it 4 to 6? Like, getting all those to A makes it a lot easier to do her career. It takes 4 to 6? Okay. So I would say, like, that's my biggest tip to train her. Because getting 10% back during her career runs makes it super easy to force a build. I think I got really unlucky with my fine motion rainbows, so this wasn't as good. Also, I don't have enough speed cards, so I had to run a 2-2-2 split, which did not feel good. Do not copy this deck. This deck is not good. It's always 1 plus 3 times the number of extra levels. Okay. I just try to have like that chart memorized, and I was like 4 through 6 I think levels it up twice. You ran 4 speed 2 power with Damn Inspo and got an A+ with King Halo. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let's just rest here. Nice, she gave me both the mood up events. Alright, this is basically a free training with King Halo. Yeah, I can't remember if she had long in her career or not. Or is her long career just not winning it? Right, she just needs to run in it. Okay. I think it's because when I made it, I thought she needed to place. Her long is just running that? Okay. Oh, I can't really use the energy. Oh, that gives guts. I don't think I've ever clicked that button before on Haru. I did not know that gave guts. She has an event if you win the Arima. Interesting. I have not min-maxed my my team trials. I'm just hoping that I can stay in class 6 with whatever team I have. Yeah, with no speed growth, like, you definitely need to run more speed. I thought I could get away with it with fine motion, but it was not good enough. Yeah, Kazuna is making this a little bit easier. I've yet to hit Recreation. I don't know if this Marvelous Sunday is worth it. Oh. Really? Is it because I failed yesterday? I'm getting punished? I don't know why you would ever, like, choose the bottom option there. It has to be the last race. Yeah, at least I haven't gotten pickled. Yesterday was, or not yesterday, last race was crazy. 8 mood down events in total. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to pick up Breath of Fresh Air, or not Breath of Fresh Air, Swingy Maestro, because I cannot. I'm getting very low stam this time around. But maybe the extra wit will help me out. Is Dominator good in team trials? I mean, yeah. Like, if it procs, it's like 1,200 points. You got your Ura to 3-star. Oh, yeah, I would love to 3-star her, but I don't think I'm pulling on an Uma banner until Summer Marzensky. Because I really don't want to pull for Saiyan Sky. Yeah, I'm not pulling until, what is that, October? I'm basically saving for another... You used all your statues? I'm saving my statues for the New Year's version. $207. Yeah, I want to 5-star her New Year's outfit. Unironically, I think this Guts training is actually good. This gives me 25 stats in speed and power. I guess... TM Opera, the New Year's TM Opera O is a very good parent. Like, it's a parent that you can use for every medium and long race. I just want the New Year's Haru because I think entering this version of Haru into Champions Meet is almost guaranteed a loss. At least the New Year's Haru has a speed skill. It's actually exactly 34%. The number you want is 34%. Can't wait for Christmas. Christmas Ogre is gonna be super fun to build. I think that's like one of the... Like, when I was playing in the Japanese server, that was like genuinely so fun to try to figure out where you can proc all 3 stamina skills. Is the new... No. If you care about the meta, the New Year's Haru is not good. It's only TM Opera. New Year's. Okay, I only have 200 stam. This is kind of worrying. You're putting in the vanilla Haru in a CL. I'll put her in like a... If I can get my turf sparks up and running fast enough, I'll put her like in a sprint or something because I think that'd be funny. You think you're screwing up the Stam calc spreadsheet? I don't know. Oh, that's very risky. Do I have any other sentimental favorites? Not really off the top of my head. I just have a pure hatred for frontrunners. Like, I don't like Saiyan Sky, and I don't like the Valentine's Mihono Bourbon. I like Summer Gold Chip, actually. Summer Gold Chip is very funny. Because Summer Gold Chip lets you trigger another gold skill. So, like, the RNG of hitting Summer Gold Chip, it was always funny. Because sometimes you would just win because you trigger 2 acceleration skills at once. What's the average pull for Uma since the Christmas Ogre is near with the other 2? I think it's as much as what it is for the support SSR cards. It should be 0.75. As long as it's not like a dual banner, it should be 0.75. I think this is off because this was at the same time as the other 0.5 ratio. but it should all be 0.75. So, you know, I mean, we can check what's the average, like when it's a coin flip. If it's 0.75 and you just want one, whoops, let's do 100. Got a 0. It's like about 100 for a coin flip. You don't need 30,000 for each. It's a coin flip at 100. Because remember, we're only looking for one copy. We don't need... It's not like we're looking for 5 to max limit break it. You only need one copy. So most of the time... I think the exact number is... Not 80. Is it 90 something? 93? The exact number is 93. For it to be a coin flip. If you get it or not. So it's 50-50 at 93. And then, obviously, once you hit 200, you can guarantee it. And there's no soft PD or anything, so it's just 90 to 100 is your 50-50 chance, and then you just keep going. If you didn't hit by then. But yeah, I would say, like, if you really want a specific Uma, save 30,000 for it. Like, don't save 1,500. Don't save 1,500 and then try to coin flip. Yeah, that sounds like really high numbers for a long. Especially if I'm running as an end closer. Not end closer, sorry, late surger. 600 guts and 800 stam. Seems higher than what I would need. I don't know if I need 400 stam, because most likely I'll have more than 200 guts. Like, I'll have more than 200 guts. You still have your 3-star voucher? Or I guess, if you... I need to stop assuming that everyone started when the game released. Okay, you still have the 3-star voucher. You're thinking about exchanging for Ogre or Taiki. You already have Rudolph, Special, and Biwa. If you only care about the meta and, like, you don't want anybody, I would, yeah, pick up Ogre. She's really good on, like, to, like, be made into a dirt track racer. Like, because there isn't, like, a meta. I mean, like, I think it's, like, 20-ish% of the champion meets we're gonna do are gonna be on dirt tracks. And it's just... If you are missing a specific Uma for a specific track, you can always just throw Ogre into the champions meet. Like, you can force her to do anything you need her to do. Maybe I should have done a recreation instead. Oh. No aptitudes. They will release a battle pass. I mean, that's like year 3, I think. It's pretty far into the future. Is it a must? Not really. Like, here, let me pull it up. So this was the announcement. It was during their 3rd anniversary. Yes, during their 3rd anniversary. It gives you some more carrots, gives you like some mats and stuff. The main thing is this ticket that lets you pick up cards. But the supporter cards that like you could pick up from here aren't like that recent. So like you can see Kiyosan Black here. It just lets you like pick up niche cards that you're missing. I wouldn't say it's a must, but it is one of the more higher value things if you were to spend money on this game. But that's a year 3. That's really far in the future. That's why like I have not talked about it. Because like 3 years in the future is so far away. I mean, I'm not even talking about the Champions Meet yet in an official video because that's still like 2 weeks away. Also, like there's been a lot of YouTubers who've already done like a pretty good overview of it. You heard? I think they'd be pretty greedy if they put in the if they put in the battle pass earlier. Why do I always get Claw Machine when I don't need it? Is there anything? Sorry. Trying to see if there's anything holding onto that King Halo. You heard about rerolling sparks? I don't remember when that was put into the game. That's also like when the auto feature was introduced. But I don't remember what anniversary that got introduced. Oh, there's more holding onto that. Yeah, you can move it. So like I usually move it to see if there's like something, there's like more than one. Which I can't tell here. So I'm gonna just go for this King Halo. You always just want to like, I don't know, for me, like, I decide like if it's standing straight up and if I can land directly on top of it. I know Claw Machine only exists after Recreation, but sometimes like I have normal mood and it doesn't show up. But I feel like it always shows up when I do Recreation to change my good from good to great. How is there an achievement for 10 prize pulls? I mean, it's doable. You can do a 5 into a 3, or you can do a 5 into a 5. I mean, last run I picked up a 5, a 3, and a 3, but dropped both 3s. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's not... You get what, one hint for straightaway recovery most of the time? It's less evil in the 5 friendship stack mission. Yeah, well, it's mainly because the 5 friendship stack mission is holding the that voucher hostage. Okay. I mean, yeah, it looks like changing the deck, I mean, gave me a little bit more wisdom. Probably a better stat spread. Wow, I got Charming. Thank you, Haru. Definitely needed Charming there. Did I get... No, I didn't get either Sparks this run. For the Tazuna Recreation, doesn't need a proc. You had one run where there's no Recreation Tazuna at all. You only get it when she gets to 60. So you have to get her bond level to 60, and then it'll unlock the event where you can choose to... Like, there's one option on the top that lets you go on the Recreations, and then you can close the event chain for some reason if you choose the bottom one. Yeah, it's 5 characters. Not 5 rainbows, sorry. If I said that. Might as well just get 5 wit. Yeah, I want to pull on the Super Creek banner so I can borrow a max limit broken Tazuna. But at the same time, if I do that, then there's like no points in my SSR selector ticket. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not 5 rainbows. Outer Swell might be interesting. How many carrots do I have? Like about 10,000, I think. So I don't even think I will have enough for... I don't think I'll have 30,000 for Super Creek. Because I hit Pity on the Kitas and Black banner twice. Is this skill good? Is Teo Steps good? Like I've never seen someone use that skill. Teho Steps. I don't even know I can inherit this. I have to hop off the Japanese server. 0.25 for 3 seconds if I am top 3 overtaking somebody on the final corner. No, when I'm not in the final corner. Do I have enough stam recovery? I mean, I have Swinging Maestro. If it doesn't proc, I'm just dead anyways. So it's the same as Triumphant Pulse, but kind of harder to activate. Okay, so then I just grab Triumphant Pulse. What does Outer Swell do? Is Outer Swell useful? I remember picking it up last time. 0.15 for 3 seconds on the final corner. Okay, this skill is not useful. Let's just grab both the uniques then. Okay. So I guess we're grabbing both uniques, Professor of Curvature and Swinging Maestro. So I don't have any long corners or late surge or corners. Am I wailing on Super Creek? No, probably not. I'll probably just wait until the half anniversary to use my ticket on it. Because, like, training stuff on the URA finales, I mean, just Tazuna is just not a good card. I think when the second scenario starts, like, that's when Rico... Is it Rico in the second scenario? Like, that scenario card is really good. I definitely want to free up my borrow slots for that. Yeah, a little bit more speed, a little less power. I think this deck is fine. So it makes it a lot easier for me to talk, since I don't have to think about my decisions. Aurora will lose because of speed and power. Because I have no distance aptitudes. Or just no aptitudes in general. What is the next? Is it Rico? Rico. Yes, it is Rico. Maybe there's a chance. Another late start. I feel like she's had a late start so many times now. I am not insane. Eventually one of these runs will work. One of these runs will work. No stopping me isn't good until the 2nd year anniversary when it gets reworked. When the skill will get reworked in the future and then it'll be good. But right now that gold skill isn't good. So I wouldn't pull on the banner. Like you're prospectively investing in it. Will there be a meta special week? I don't think so. Like, in terms of like people will tell you to pull for it, no. But you can always just make a special week work by inheriting stuff. Yeah, I'm just blocked. I don't think this run's gonna do anything. If you have a 3 Limit Break Kidison, would be better for the half anti to 4, or claim Super Creek. Oh wow, we actually proc your ult. Oh, because we're in dead last. Oh, we're not in dead last. We're gonna beat some NPCs. Well, even though it wasn't blocked, I would still lose this. I've seen these Team Serious Umas too many times now. Maybe I am going insane. Yeah, her ult does not matter. Her ult is so useless. Like, if you're in a position to ult on Haru, you're just gonna lose anyways. Sorry, I keep trying to answer your question. I keep getting sidetracked. If you have a 3 Limit Break Kidison, you can use your Crystal to max Limit Break it, and then use the SSR ticket to pick up the Super Creek. Yeah, I think Super Creek is almost always usable. And, like, you don't want to spend it on Tazuna or, like, any of the other niche cards. You could maybe consider Fine Motion. But Fine Motion's only good when she is, like, level 45 or max limit broken. So if your ticket gets your Fine Motion to level 45, then it's worth it. Otherwise, if you don't own a copy of Super Creek, you should try to get Super Creek just for a skill bot. Like, after Kidison Black, like, after you max limit break Kidison Black, getting your own copy of Super Creek is really important. I don't know if I'm gonna pull on the Super Creek banner. Like, I don't think it's that important. Because I was thinking about it, like, what would I borrow? If I wasn't borrowing a max limit broken Super Creek? Like, what, a Satano Diamond? A Seiyun Sky? I guess another speed card would be better. For team trials, you should try to have somebody in each position because you get 2,000 points each time. So unless both of your Umas that are sharing the same position have 2 gold skills, I would say you should try to split up your positions because you get 1,000 points for being in a good position for that strategy. And you get that twice throughout the race. Is Limit Break 1 Super Creek worth it? Or should I get something else with the selector ticket? You have a Limit Break 3? No, I wouldn't say Limit Break 1 Super Creek is worth it. You could also just hold on to the ticket if you have nothing pressing to pick up until like you see something that like, or actually, maybe you should use that select ticket on Kiedis and Black because the limit break crystal can be used on any SSR card. So you might want to actually save the limit break crystal. Because a level 35 motion you should not have in your deck. Like, you're better off using a max limit broken SR. So yeah, if you already have a Super Creek, I would save the SSR limit break crystal. Which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up a copy of Super Creek and then save the limit break crystal until I find a card that I need to use it for. You've been trying to do the nice nature build, but can't get a good run. Yeah, it's a little hard. Like, I borrowed a Super Creek because I was pretty sure without that Super Creek, I would have to do so many more runs. So I borrowed a max limit broken Super Creek just so I can get through the career. Because I did not want to spend more than one run on that video. Yeah, I mean, like, the difference of not having a Super Creek versus a level 30 and a level 50 is like two separate things. Like, you need your own copy of Super Creek, but it does not matter if it's max limit broken or not. Because, like, the majority of the time, you're not clicking the stamina button anyways, and if you are, it's like during summer. Is this front Ura? No, I'm just doing front for her career because it makes it super easy. When you have, like, max speed and this much power on any sprint and mile, if you're a front runner, even if you have a G in that style, you should just win. Like, I don't think I've ever failed a URA finale with like this stat spread. Yeah, if you don't have the special week event card, then yeah, it's a little hard when you don't have like good SSR. I got King Halo's my only SR speed card, which is why I was thinking about pulling for on the Super Creek banner. It's just I won't be able to hit Pity without wailing. I don't really want to give Cygames more of my money right now. I think I'll wait until the half anniversary to buy... Well, actually, I don't think there's any bundles during the half anniversary. So I'll wait till the full anniversary to buy more stuff. 1-star Guts. Awesome. Which should you do if you have a Limit Break 2 Kitasun and a Limit Break 2 Super Creek? Do you pull on the Creek banner and use the uncapped crystal and select... I wouldn't even recommend pulling on the Creek banner. Like, once again... A max limit broken Kitasun Black isn't that important to get. And you're gonna pull on other banners anyways. So, like, the chance that you get a Super Creek is still there. Like, I just don't think it's ever worth using materials to level it up, because she's just there for swinging Maestro. So will I be Yeah, I'll be borrowing Super Creek for the next 4 months, which is very unfortunate. I don't want to purchase more crystals. And, like, Summer Marzensky is gonna come in 2 months. Right? So, I would have to probably spend another $70 to hit Pity on this banner. And then what is that? A month and a half later, I want to pull on this banner. So I just don't think... Like, I don't want to whale that hard. Alright, am I kind of behind on chat? Yes. Okay, you have a 1 Limit Break Creek, but a 0 Limit Break Marvelous. Yeah, you should just use the Creek and borrow something else. Like, I don't think it's that important to borrow a Max Limit Broken Super Creek. Like, yes, it's annoying to get her friendship level up. Because you obviously miss out on the friendship level. But you're just not hitting... Like, you're just not hitting it that much. Like, you lose out on 10 initial stam, 1 stam bonus, and the 30 friendship gauge. This saves you... What is that? This saves you 4.5 turns. Like, I don't know. It's just not worth spending materials to level this up. Because the Haru ult is just really bad in general. Like, it's a harsh condition for the Haru ult, and also I don't have her 3-starred. So it's half of a gold skill, and like you have to be less than 6. Like you can't be top 6 on the final corner. I mean, sure, but it's just I think there's just better things to use the limit break crystal on than trying to max limit break a super crake. Because the only thing you're losing is those 4 turns where you have to train it. Like, do you really need probably at most 2 extra oranges from Super Creek? 1 limit break is good, yes. But like I would just say like you shouldn't be like annoyed. You shouldn't like think you need to get any more extra copies of Super Creek. Well, I'm saying like in terms of using like a selector ticket or your limit break crystal on leveling up your Super Creek. Yeah, this isn't like anything on the banner. This is at the half anniversary. If you own a copy of Super Creek, I don't really recommend leveling it up. If you don't own a copy of Super Creek right now and you have 30k carats for the upcoming banner, then yes, pull on this banner. If you need more cards. I just don't think I'm gonna pull on this because I am content with borrowing Super Creek for all of my medium and long. I got, like, King Halo is enough for me. Thoughts on the upcoming Nice Nature SSR? Is that the... What is the upcoming Nice Nature? Is that the Wit card that comes out before the scenario? Given by the fact that I don't even remember it, I don't think I have good good thoughts about it. Is it this one? What does it have? On your left? This is a good skill. On your left is a good skill. Yeah, this is a really strong late surger skill. But I wouldn't say it's worth pulling on. This is a good, like, 1 copy for a skill bot. This is a pretty decent skill. Best stam cards for getting 1,000. Stam. Yeah, Maya no Top Gun, Super Creek. You can use McQueen, but only if you have her at level 45. Let me see how I got my stam. Where's my gold ship? Gold ship, gold ship. I mean, a lot of the ones that you want to get that much stamina on have the plus 20%. Like, has a stat growth in it. What'd I do here? Oh, I did 3 here. I don't think I needed a cross. So I did Saiyan Sky, Top Gun, and Super Creek. I don't think I needed this. Also, this was before I max limit broke my Kitas in black. Do you want a quick rundown of my... Okay, I can show you what I did for my decks. For medium and long. Obviously, this is all on the fact that I have a Kitas in black. But they should be pretty much equal. I don't think I need this cross anymore, so I'd probably replace this with something else. But this is because I have a max limit broken Kitas in black. I would say... if you have Super Creek, you can borrow a max limit broken Kitas in black. Yeah, that's why I also didn't recommend doing a reroll account. It was because, sure, you have a max limit broken Kitas in black, but you also only did 200 pulls. But obviously, I'm a day 1 account, so I had a lot more carrots to build up my account. Yes, the limit break crystal can always be used on any SSR. You can save the one that you get at the half anniversary until like for 4 years. But the ticket can only be used on things that came out before that anniversary event. Why do people mention the rice shower with the Rico banner? It's not that power cards... Wait, power cards aren't bad. But people will talk... Well, the Rico friend card is really good. But rice shower comes with... This is a power card. I don't know who's saying when power cards are like not usable. They definitely are. But this power card comes with Swinging Maestro. So you don't have to be running Super Creeks. Yeah, you can do 3-3 for medium or like 4-2. Depends on how strong your stamp cards are. Any ideas when we're getting an SR ticket? I don't think we're gonna get SR tickets. We'll only get like the SR limit break crystals. Is it 10 months from now? I want to say 10 months from now. This version will come out. Never really seen it used, but if you like winning ticket. The Uma Musume is a wit game guy says you don't ever really use power cards. I mean, they're not like useful, but once again, sure, like I think the problem with his videos is that he is looking at it in the lens of like the current like how to build currently in Japan. We're due an SR ticket from download targets. I don't think it's a... Yeah, like you have this... Like, yes, power cards aren't that strong, but having a copy isn't the end of... Like, it's not like you can't run power cards. But the Rico card is really strong, but most likely you'd want to borrow it, which is why you want your own copy of Super Creek, you want your own copy of Kidus in Black, is so you can borrow the scenario cards. I don't know if we're due an SR ticket. Like a selector ticket from the download rewards? I don't think I've seen anything about that. Okay, let me start up the last round. To uncap SR cards? It's the same, like, people only talk about the SSR crystals, but they're also going to be SR crystals. And those come out, like, around the same time. Like, it's the same thing as the SSR limit break crystals. They'll be SR limit break crystals. It's just no one really talks about them. Like, I mean, the half anniversary should come out with one. Guaranteed. Yeah, I don't think there was ever a SR selector ticket. There might be one where like you could pull for an SR card, but I don't remember anything about a selector ticket. Are they giving out? I think they're usually giving out more frequently. Like there'll be more missions giving out the SR limit break crystals than anything else. When does the Rice Shower card come out? That comes out when the new scenario releases. So in 4 months? Yeah, I also need SR. Like, I want one SR so I can get my Aishin Flash to level 45. Oh, where is my Haru? Yeah. Oh, only have 22 left. Yeah, I don't think we ever have a selector ticket. It's always gonna be random pulls for SRs. Yeah, it's shared with the Rico banner. Yeah, getting the hints on Aishin is good. Oh, you mean like to run in this deck? Yes, but I mean, most of the times I don't have the skill points because I'm not racing. I usually don't have the skill points to pick it up. Yeah, side games is super generous, but that's because the actual gacha polling is so predatory. So it's always like I always have a hard time saying that they're generous because sure, they throw 10 pulls out like crazy, but the fact that you need to save all of those 10 pulls to guarantee a pity is insane to me still. Like, you can argue with me that, like, okay, sure, they give you so many 10 pulls, but it's like, pity doesn't carry over. There's no soft pity. You're just gambling every time. Like they're obviously made the gacha more, like, harsh to pull on, so they can give out handouts and say, oh, look how generous we are. I don't know. I think every gacha game is pretty much predatory. Like, the whole system is. Obviously, I'm falling for it. Like, you know, I've already spent like $130 on this game, but it's hard to say that they're generous every time. Yeah, every time I see Grand Blue Fantasy, I always think about that one guy who spent $4,000 and never got the banner character. But hey, at least they refunded him in premium currency. Can you breed different versions of the same character for inheritance? No, they're all as long as they have the same name, they'll be considered the same character. The different versions are just the skills. Yeah, my gacha game may be demanding money out of my wallet, but at least it's better than yours. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, you can't really compare it to other gacha games. Like, you have to look at it straight on. Let's get Kitas in black. The 80. $1,000 times and had a spark 5. Yeah, I think someone in my guild had to do that. Like, they spent like over $2,000. It's like 4,000, right? 4,000 to max limit break with only pities. Let me see. 1,000 times? 1,000 times is insane to me. 0.005. Was it 5? Yeah, I mean... That's 56%. Like, it's definitely possible. If you brought together 100 people who rolled 1,000 times on this banner, 41 of them, or 46 of them wouldn't have gotten max limit break. Or actually no, it's not 5, it's just 1. So it's a 0.7% chance. Sorry. It's 0, and yeah. 0.7% chance, which is a lower odds of single pulling Or it's a higher odds than single pulling a Kitasin Black. Sorry, yeah, I was looking at it with like without pitying, but yeah, you have a higher chance of hitting 0 on 1,000 pulls than single pulling it, which is crazy to me. Like, this number should not be higher than that. But I mean, at least they fixed it after the meta warping card, right? Also, what's like crazy is that we have foresight, so we know if a card is good or not. But like, I mean, the Japanese servers right now, like, they just have to assume based off of like what it gives that it'll be decent. But what if it gets instantly power crept by another card a month later? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Like, once I mean, I still hate Future Sight because I think it's really not fun to have like the meta laid out for you. But it's just like, it's tragic for the people on the Japanese servers because they're also just always under the threat that a new card will come out that's just better than the card they just spent all of their carrots on. I personally have fun like theory crafting, but the future sight on banners is definitely nice. Okay, nice. Got a mood down, but Tazuna gives me my mood up. We will not catch up in 2 to 3 years. We're catching up in like 8 years. Because you have to keep in mind that in the time, like the 3 years that pass, Japan is also going to go 3 years into the future. Do you think we will ever develop a different meta? I don't think so. There might be like something they missed, and there might be like different... I don't think this game is like big enough for it to have different quote-unquote metas. Like, there isn't enough different things you can do. I don't remember what option it is for that one. It was not the bottom option that I was supposed to click on. Like, I think it's too hard to... This game doesn't have enough leeway to develop multiple metas. Because, like, no matter what, Seiyun Sky is going to be strong. Do you think the servers will merge if we catch up? I don't think so. I think that'd be... Actually, I don't know. That would be interesting, but I don't think they would do that. Saving from now, you should... Are you able to get a copy of Rico and Christmas? Yeah, you should be able to get both a copy of Rico and Christmas. If you save from now, but I don't know, like, the only reason why you would want your own copy of Rico is if you have cards you need to borrow. Most of the times you just want to borrow the Rico, because it'd be max limit broken. On average, how many carrots can a free-to-play player expect to get monthly between banners? I think... Like, at the rate we're currently at, it should be 15,000 carats. Like, 12,000 to 15,000. It gets a lot more generous later on. because they up the daily amount of gems you can get and everything like that. But I think right now it's about 12,000 to 15,000. So like you would need 2 months between a banner in order to pull for pity. It's no longer 0.5. Every banner going forward from now on will be 0.75 for the... It's only this Kitasen Black banner and the anime collab banner that it was 0.5. Everything else is 0.75. What's the point of accelerating the global side if we're not going to merge? I don't know. I think it's just so they can just work on one system at a time. You think it's more like 10,000 a month? I think 12,000 is what I would say. I mean, it's more accelerated. It was like 8,000 to 10,000 in the Japanese server. And I think with like our acceleration of like... It's like right now like 50%, I think. If you calculate it, it should bring it up to about 12,000 with like, because we're still on the same schedule for all the missions and all of the random giveaways. But on the Japanese server, like when it first started, it was about 3 months between banners, so we should be looking around 2 months between banners. 12k is on the lower side. I think when I calculated the 12,000, it was like if you got 1,500 from club rewards. Yeah, I think like the Korean and Taiwanese version of the game, they got the 0.75 rate, or it was thought that they got the 0.75 rate. But that's because they were under a different publisher. I think, well, with how they ran this banner, I'm pretty sure we will follow exactly how the Japanese server released everything. The only thing that they've confirmed that won't be like with the release is the auto function. That's the only thing they said that they would try to release faster. Yeah. The like when I say 15,000, that's like if you won every PvP event and you are in an S rank club. So I think it's more likely that it's about 12,000 carats. What's the auto function? It just automatically like runs through the scenario for you. It still takes like 20 minutes, but it'll just play the game for you. Yeah, Global is managed by Cygames and not a separate publisher. How good is auto compared to manually playing? It's good for inheritance farming, but you cannot auto, like, a Champion's Meat character. It's, like, mainly used to do your dailies and to do inheritances. Yeah, I can do a race the next day. Yeah, I can most likely do 600 runs. Like, it won't be... It doesn't, like, min-max... affinity. But it does, like... It'll, like, choose the trainings that have high value. It'll choose races that have high value. It's, like, mainly used to farm the 3-star Umas. But you cannot use it for, like, Champion's Meat. How long did it take for... It was during their 4-year anniversary, I think, is when they got it. But they said we were gonna get it earlier. So they got it, like, what? 4 months ago? 5 months ago? But we're supposedly supposed to get it earlier. Yeah, I mean, like, I can't give you a date because, I mean, I don't work there. So I have zero idea, but, I mean, before the game released, they announced, hey, we're going to release it earlier. What is it? How far is Korea and Taiwan server from Japan? I think they're a year behind still. I don't know off the top of my head. Let me think. They're like a year and like 2 months, 3 months behind. Well, they won't catch up in a year, but they'll reach to where Japan currently is in a year. Like, you can say we are 4 years away from where Japan is, but, like, Japan still has 4 years to go farther. So by the time we reach Japan's scenario, they'll be in their 8th anniversary. So then we still need to catch up to the 8th anniversary. So you can't say we're gonna catch up in 4 years. Like, the only way we would catch up in 4 years is if they stopped updating. Like, if Japan went to end of service, then we will be there in 4 years. Yeah, there's like a moving target. Like, they're both moving in time. It's just we're moving slightly faster to catch up. I believe the Korean and Taiwanese servers started... When did they start? They started a year and 4 months after. And they're still a year behind. They don't have as much of an acceleration as we do, but like they're still a year behind even though they only started a year and a half later. Like they only made up 30% of like the distance. Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt it's gonna go end of service, but like the only way we would catch up in 4 years is if they end of service. Like in terms of like moving, like the moving target, currently we are about 50%, 53% faster. Like we're going through everything 53% faster. It's gonna take us 8 years to be concurrent. I don't know what's the word for it. Concurrent? No. We'll be on the same update in like 8 years. Parallel, yeah. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be playing this game in 8 years to see that happen. Yeah, you can just think that, like, we're probably... Like, most likely we're not catching up. Yeah, I wish we were able to see the download rewards. Because I think we're getting the download rewards when Japan hit it. Because we just got the 5 million download reward, but there's no way there's only 5 million people playing global. Yeah, 8 years is just such a far time. Like, even if we were going through it twice as fast, like, let's say it's gonna take... Okay, we're not going through it twice as fast, but 4 years away, it'll take us 2 years to catch up to the 4 years. So then they'll be at 6 years. So then it'll take another year to catch up that difference. So now they'll be at 7 years. While we're still at 5 years. So we need another year to catch up. Like, the target keeps moving. And we are definitely not at a 2 times acceleration rate. We are at most 60% faster. Which is why that 8-year thing is. Please give aptitude sparks. Yeah, even at 2x, it's still about 6 years. So I think when I calculated the 8 years, I put it at 53%, which is why it's 8 years. Wow, all 3 runs, no aptitude level. I'm actually going insane. It's not a necessity to have double circle parents. Like, obviously it would make the grind probably 2 times, 3 times faster. But I'd rather not spend the time making the 3-star parents. Or the 2 double circle parents. I'd rather just bash my head in the wall and do these runs. Is the anime still ongoing? The Ogre Cap spin-off anime should have its second core in October. And then hopefully the movie gets translated officially, or gets released officially. And that one came out last year. But yeah, October is part 2 of the Ogre Cap spin-off. Spin-off? Alternate story. They can do what Dokkan did to catch up to global, which is cycle in anniversaries concurrently. I don't know how that would work. But I don't think Side Games cares if we are behind. Because like we're just getting the Japanese stuff when they got it, they don't really have to do any like new content for global, because every time all they have to do is translate it. And I think like, well, I don't know how what you mean by they cycled in anniversaries, but I mean with power creep, like it's hard to cycle in what Japan currently has in. Basically, any future cards and updates long out of schedule. But yeah, then how would they deal with like them introducing power crypts stuff? It's like, wouldn't just like the cycled in new cards and updates just be better than whatever was in the past? Do I know how the hint chance works in trainings? Is there an actual chance to not get anything? Like, you mean like if there's a exclamation point to not get anything? I mean, no, there shouldn't ever be a chance where you don't get anything. There is a chance you don't get a skill, but there's never a chance where you, like, nothing comes out of it. Like, a lot of cards, like, there's specifically a stat gain hint. If you roll this, you don't get a skill hint, if that's what you mean by not getting anything. But, like, it won't just say, like, hey, the event never happened. It's just that sometimes instead of a skill, they give you just the stats. Yeah, I think they're just gonna keep us delayed so they can translate the game and stuff. You didn't realize that doing a run costs money? Borrowing somebody's legacy costs money. I don't think doing a run itself costs money. But if you want to borrow a guest legacy, you'd have to pay them to use it. But this isn't the Rima, right? Okay. Are the rewards for the Champions Meet heavily weighted for winning it, or can you be casual and still get gems? I think for winning it, you get 3,000. Yeah, so winning it, you get 3,000. I would... if you placed far... Wait, let me pull up the Champions Meet real quick. I don't remember all the rewards off the top of my head, because I haven't played a Champions Meet in like a year. But if you place first in Group A at the final round, you get 3,000. How many people can win 3,000? Like the top 30%, I would say. Because you have to make it through these rounds. I don't remember what it was for Group B. I don't remember the rewards for Group B. But if you place third place in Group A, which is the lowest you get 1,500. So first place gets 3,000. Last place gets 1,500. If you place first place in the graded league, you also get 1,500. And the open league. If you place first place in the open league, which is the one where it requires your UMA to be below a certain stat or a certain ranking, you first place there gets 1,500. Those are the only numbers I remember off the top of my head. I don't remember the rewards for Group B, and I don't remember the rewards for second place here. Or like, yeah. But it's always worth it to just throw runs into it, even if you don't have a good... Like, there will always be rewards for placing last. You thought open is above... It should be... Wait, above B+? No. No. Graded is the higher one, and open is the one where you need to be below a certain level. Yeah, you keep in mind you're only facing 2 other people. Like, there's no way everyone who's gonna go into the open league is going to be super competitive. Like, everyone playing this game is not min-maxing like I am. So, like, don't be scared to enter the higher graded thing. No matter what, if you roll somebody who's min-maxing it and you are not, like, you're gonna lose, even in the lower bracket. Because some people, like, there's calculators out there to make it so you're 1 point away from B+, so you can, like, win in the lower graded leagues. Like, there's a lot of people who care about their win ratio, and it's easier to win, to build an UMA for the lower grades. Yeah, you don't, like, face based off, like, team skills or anything. It's just completely random who you... Well, it's not completely random, because obviously, people who win earlier in the Champions Meet lasts about a week. So, like, there's a first round where you have to win 3 times to advance to the top group, and then in this one, you still need to win 3 more times to advance to the finals. So, like, the people you face in the final round will have competitive UMAs, but otherwise, it's just completely random who you face. Like, in the final round, you probably won't find somebody who, like, hasn't met the stamina requirement or anything. But a lot of this is RNG. Like, there's things you can do to increase your chances of winning, obviously. Like, a better Uma will win. But you might as well just throw in and try to win as much as you can. Yes, that game should only be doing text translations. I don't think they'll ever make an English dub of anything. Okay, let's pick up these two. Slick Surge is good. Don't have enough skills for that. I guess straight away a depth. Hopefully I get it. It doesn't matter. I have D's in both. Just like, yeah, just to make sure that you enter into the champions meet, because otherwise you just lose out on rewards. I'm 4th favorite with this stat spread, really interesting. Oh, they did. I did see the English dub of Uma Puyo. Yeah, you'll just get like a random... You'll just get like a random 50-ish people in your bracket, or like in your pool that you can face. The Japanese guy's videos that try on how to win the Yori scenario. I mean, it's just like, I don't really want to talk about that video anymore. I think we're past it. Have I watched a video about Urara and her owner? I haven't watched the video, but I do know like a lot of stuff about it, about like her career, or I guess her race legacy thing. The owner disses Urara. I mean, the owner entered in her in a lot of races just to get money. And then, like, after her retirement, she was kind of mistreated. But she's in a good place now. She didn't die. She's in a good ranch, or like a good farm now. Would you use a roaming wit card, or are they just a meme? I mean, if you have a max limit break Kidus in black, yes, use a wit card. I have Marvelous Sunday in a lot of my decks right now. Like, I don't think wit cards are a meme, it's just most people cannot use wit cards because their deck is bad. Have I done 12 stars in long with 6 stars in turf? We've attempted 10 stars, which is like the minimum to have a C in long, and it wasn't that good. Because 6 stars in turf is really hard. Oh wow, Shadow Adept triggered correctly. Because you still need, you would still need the E in turf to level up to D in order to try to win with D, like a DB build. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like the same. I don't know, like I haven't calculated the odds for it, but like I'm not even hitting a turf spark with 8 turf. It's gonna be really hard to hit a turf spark. I don't think in the 3 runs we did when we tried that, we hit a turf spark. Like, hitting a Turf Spark is already hard with 8 on this affinity. I can't imagine I'd be able to hit it with 6. Like, now that Kitas and Black is out, I think it's definitely easier to cap out on your speed stats so you can run a Wit card. Like, when I train my Symboli for the Champions meet, like, I'm probably gonna have this Marvelous Sunday in. Like, it'll probably be this deck, except Tazuna is replaced with Mayano Top Gun. Are my club members okay with me wasting energy and not farming fans? Well, I mean, like, I still hit my 2.5 million. Like, my Ogre runs give me 800k. So I had to, like, do 2 to 3 Ogre runs outside of streaming. But I'm still hitting my daily goals. Like, when I do my inheritance runs, I'll hit the daily goals. You like the SR Nice Nature Wit cards for roaming, because it's 15% before mood. And she has the friendship gauge. How many races? I mean, I can check. I mean, yeah, I'll probably run out of... I mean, I've been running low on energy. I'm like at 20. But for being in an S rank or a double S rank guild, I get 3,000 carrots. I can just use those to refresh. Because it's 10 carrots for a run. Like, yes, it sucks using it, but when you're in, you know, a top 10 guild or a top 10 club, if I have the time to play the game, then I'm gonna do it. Do I farm stat? Usually, I'll show you, like, the Ogres I've been doing, but usually, yeah, I get to around, like, 500, 550, and then I just spam races. Like, once the Osaka high, February, in February, it's just permanently racing. Now, let me see if I can... Not let me see. Let's finish this first, and then I'll pull up the Ogres that I've been doing. Whatever, just pick up some random skills. It's a little more than 20 stats, because if I was pure fan farming, I could probably get to like 900k, but I still want to try to hit inheritance goals. Yeah, let's switch scenes, because we are done with our Haru runs. That was all 3, right? Yeah. Oh. Let me switch scenes so we can update the counter. 36. I mean, once we pass like 20 runs, it's kind of just... We go through these Haru runs and see if it's worth it. If you want to inherit a skill, is it worth just learning that skill after you finish the URA? If it has no use, yes. I mean, I think if you're building something for PvP, theoretically you shouldn't have to learn any skills. Like, you should be able to stat check everything. Like, whenever I do my... Well, actually, my Ogre runs, I think I have to buy skills. But if you're getting, like, high stat numbers, you shouldn't need to buy a skill until the very end. But like this Ogre, like I just tried to get 600 in all 3. This Ogre was 29 and 33. Most of my losses are like earlier on, like before I start race spamming. Like I lost the Mile Cup in Classic Year May. Like the 5th race I did, I missed it. But afterwards, oh, also somehow I got 16th here running front runner. I have no idea what happened in this race. But like on average, I get like 700 to 800k. Oh, if you want to get a white spark, Yes, like, the only chances of getting white sparks is to finish it. Yeah, I might have late start into box, but 16th is crazy. One issue you run into Nice Natures with the race setup is if you want to do both Tokyo Cups with 30k fans, you have to run 3 consecutive into the army or Keenan at the end. Maybe. I don't know. When I do, I just spam races. Like this one, I hit 600s on everything. 29.32. What is this? 28.32. Symboli is so much easier to do. I kind of miss doing Symbolis now. Not that one. I think I glued all my Symbolis that I finished. Yeah, unfortunately I think they're all glue. But Symboli was so much easier. You have to win. Yeah, you have to win. I mean, I am winning. Like, you can see here, since the... Where is it? Like, oh, not down there. Well, besides this 16th here, but I mean, it should work. Like, after the Osaka high, I just spam races, and majority of them are first. Sometimes I lose, but like first. Like, this is probably around a 20 streak right now, and you can still hit first. And then obviously, you may or may not hit the spark for it. That's how I've been doing my Ogre runs. Like, as soon as I hit the Osaka high, I just spam races. Because I don't think it's worth... I mean, I'd rather do the races than get 1100 on one of my stats. Yeah, if your third race is a goal race, you won't get penalized. Yeah, Symbolic gets +4 mood if you've gotten 7 G1 Rins, which is insanely good. No, I just spam... Well, after the Osaka high, I just spam races. Because I don't care about hitting 1100 in the stat. Yeah, I do focus on fans. I think my fan bonus... where is it? Career info? I don't remember what the fan bonus is, but like this is the deck I'm running right now for fan bonus. I think it's 95%. I'd have to double check. Let me check my fan bonus deck. Ah. What is this? So I think... Let's see here. It's 40, 70, 90, 105 fan bonus. I don't own a lot of the +20 fan bonus cards. But yeah, it's 105 fan bonus. Not 8, but I think it should be 7. I don't think it's 8. Yeah, no. The whole point of her secret event is that you follow like the lore of Symboli. Like her actual horse, you won 7. So, like it's the current of... Oh, it is 8. Never mind. You are right. It is 8. Sorry, I win like 20 on her. I do like every G1 race when I do my Symboli runs. But yes, it is 8. 7 is the +1 mood. The +3 mood is 8. 85%? Well, this is without the Super Creek that I borrow. I borrow a Super Creek. Like, this is only 5 cards. So you have to add the... the 20% from Super Creek. But you can get a maximum of 120. I just don't own the cards that give... I don't own the cards that give 120. Or that give 20. Let me check. Like, these are all the cards that give 20. I just don't have them. Like, I don't have a Maximum Broken Manhattan. I think I'm 1 off from Agnes. And obviously I don't have some of these SRs. Maximum Broken. Yeah, that Special Week got 20. No. No, special week gets... Where is the special week card? Special week gives 10. Wow, that's a lot lower. I thought she gave 15. There's a secret goal for Super Creek, winning 3G1. I don't own Super Creek. If you pull for current chant and still want Saiyan Kai, does that mean you have to skip the Super Creek banner? Saiyan Sky is very soon, I'm pretty sure, right? It's in a month. If you pull to 0, you will not be able to get 30,000. Free to play wise, you won't be able to get 30,000 in a month. Oh, sorry. Saiyan Sky is November, not November, September 1st. Yeah, you would need to start saving now if you wanted Saiyan Sky. This is very soon. How doable are 1100, 600, 1100 runs? If you don't do races, you should be able to hit that because speed trains power. I mean, I don't even think you need... Like, if you inherit power, you can probably hit both 1100s with, like, a subpar deck. Like, that should be doable. It's just you can't do a lot of G1 races. So you're not going to be able to get, like, white sparks. You'll only be focused on getting that blue spark. Alright, let's do... Wait, let me check where the line is right now. And this is so stupid that it's top 700 for class 6. You have 22,000 but you just pull on Super Creek. I think you'll be able to hit 8,000 more throughout the Super Creeks banner, I think. How many points do I get per win? Like about 100k. Like per race. If you're asking per race, it's about 100k and then I get like the win at the end. Yeah, the third scenario, it'll be like pretty... It's gonna be long to do the race, like to do the runs, but that's like your best bet if you want to make really good parents. You're surprised at the 1100, 1100, 600 builds, considering that you have a hard time hitting. Can I do... I mean, it's probably just me losing. Like, my team right now is really bad. So if it's not a Wit Maxer, like I'm just gonna lose all of them. Like this guy's not Wit Maxing, so I'll probably hit like 400 and like 50,000 or something like that. Like I can only hit these high numbers when I face a Wit Maxer. Like, a lot of people have better. A lot of people have better team trials than me right now. Like, I think I have like 2-ish. Yeah, I just hunt Wit Maxers. Like you have 80 attempts in team trials. All that matters is that you win one of them in their 80. So I think like 2 of my Umas are in there to try to have a higher team ranking so I can hunt for Wit Maxers. So what I do is I just enter in here, I look at their long. If their long looks good, I don't use a parfait and I just spam through because I'm gonna lose. Like I'm probably gonna lose almost all of this. Because like, I mean, I'm spending half of my runs on these Harus. Apparently my longs were better than his longs. But I think I can only like consistently beat Wit Maxers. The class 5 to class 6 line is 400k. Yeah, that's nice. This climbs up by 10,000 every day. So I think I'm gonna drop out of class 6. How many days is it until Monday? 1, 2, 4 days. Yeah, it's probably gonna hit like 500 and like 70,000. And I'll drop out of class 6. I just don't want... Like, especially with the Champions Meet coming up, I don't want to redo my team trials. Like, I do not care. For Mile Late, would it be better off doing 3-speed to Wit Creek or 3-speed to Power Fine Motion? Oh, yeah, like borrowing a Creek or a Fine Motion. I would probably just do the 3 speed 2 Wit Super Creek. Yeah, you can probably get like, especially with 2 Wit cards, you can probably get away with lowering your stam and only having Breath of Fresh, or yeah, Swinging Maestro. You remember the name of Speed Wit players? That's funny. Is the Marzensky ult really good? In this upcoming Champions Meet, yes, it is like the second best skill you can have. It's also very universal in that all you need to be is top 5 for it to trigger. Why you haven't been able to get below 7k team trials? You're stuck at B3. I mean, like, just make a speed wit build. Like, this is a lot of points. You also get a lot of points by just having a whole bunch of skills on your Umas. Like, having a lot of skills increases your number up by a lot. So all 3 Umas inherit. Yeah, you should put the Marzensky skill on everyone that you're entering into the Champions Meet. Yeah, I lose out on 100 carats this week if I drop down. Because you get 250 here. If you demote, you only get 150. Like, I don't care enough about the 100 carats. That's like $1? Less. Okay, it's like $1.50. Because the conversion rate is crazy. How much sweatier is this Champions Meet versus the OG one? I think it's going to be a little bit sweatier. Because we have, like, a meta-analysis. Like, I don't even think Nice Nature was that popular of a build. But just keep in mind that, like, the majority of people aren't going to be sweating in the game. Like, it'll be more sweaty than the Japanese one, but like, you're not going to counter someone like me who is, like, looking at the numbers and, like, creating spreadsheets and everything for the Champions Meet. Like, the majority of the people playing this game are casuals. But yeah, I think there is quite a lot of people who, like, actually care about playing this game competitively. What if you find a whale? I mean, you're gonna lose anyways. Like, there's nothing you can do. If you face somebody who knows what they're doing and they have a better deck than you, you're just gonna lose. Like, I know for a fact that my, like, one of the people in my clubs, this Evanil, like, they're just a whale. They know what they're doing. They're probably just gonna beat you if you unluckily face them. Like, there's just zero shot you're being a gold chip that has this. Right? Like, it's just... like, you're just unlucky if you face against a whale like this. Yeah, I think it's going to be, like, filled with the same amount of casual players. It's just, like, if you face someone like this, you're gonna lose. Like, there's just nothing you can do. Like, it's still RNG at the end of the day. Like, they don't consider your team score or anything. Is an E-Sprint 8 dirt enough to win any? No, E-Sprint, you have like 0, or top speed doesn't really matter in sprints. Oh, no, sprints is the one that reduces acceleration. Yeah, I don't think that's enough to win the G1 races. Yeah, but like, this is like they're top 6 right now. Like, there's just a small chance that you face someone like this. It's just, if you do, like, you're gonna lose anyways, so you don't have to worry too much. Like, this, like, 2 1200s and an 800. Like, and these aren't even built for the Champions Meet. These are just random Umas that they put in for their team. Yeah, Champions Meets is gonna be a team of 3. When should you use parfaits? Just scout out. Like, just scout out, and if it looks like on paper you're gonna win, use them. I think someone asked earlier, like, if you can change up your team. So you... Let me do a quick overview of it. I'll make an actual video on it, like, in August. But you'll get... So the champion meet lasts about 5 days. The first day is round 1, and you'll get 4 attempts. Or sorry, you'll get a maximum of 4 attempts. I think you get 3 tickets, and then you can pay for a third one for 30 gems, or for a fourth one for 30 gems. And you do 5 races. And if you win 3 of them, you advance to the next day. So you have 4 attempts of 5 races, and you need to win 3 or more to go to the next one. Obviously, you can pay 30 gems for the 4th attempt. Each attempt, you can do all 5 again, and you can always field a different set of characters, but in those 5 races, it has to be the same 5, or the same 3 Umas that you've entered. And then they only care about your best result. So if you do all of it at the first... If you do, like, win the first attempt, you can just go ahead and stop doing the Champions Meet until round 2. And then round 2 is just pretty much the same thing, except... Actually, no, it's just pretty much the same thing. You get 3 attempts. You can pay for a 4th, and each attempt you have 5 races that you need to win 3 of them. What is my team? I've only finished 1 of them so far, this Nice Nature, but I'm doing Nice Nature, Rudolph, and Marzinski. I'll try to put out like a meta analysis later as well. I'm waiting till like August before I finish all of it because I'm still doing a little bit of research. But you should be seeing a lot of like, you should mainly be seeing 3 stars and like a gold ship. But yeah, so there's 3 rounds, 2 days. You get 6 attempts, 8 if you pay 30 gems for the other 2. So you can pay 60 gems for 2 more attempts, basically. Then you have the second round, which you once again have 6 attempts, or you can pay 60 gems for 2 more attempts. Yeah, like, because Symboli needs 3 people to die. Symboli needs 3 people to die. Like, she needs to pass 3 people. So I don't know if I'm going to build Marzinski as... Because I don't think she's going to win as a full front. So she was originally a sacrificial front because I had Symboli on pace. But now I don't know if I want her as Symboli as a sacrificial front. But yes, and then yeah, I'm bringing a... Like, I had that video about my Nice Nature, but I'm bringing that. You have Symboli, Special Week, Ogre, Taiki, El Condor, Pasa. Not El Condor. She's not good. Symboli, of those 3 stars, Symboli, Ogre, and Taiki would be the 3 I would bring. But yes, I also am bringing this Nice Nature because I don't want to train up a 3rd one. I don't want to train up an Ogre, so I'm not doing that one. But where is my Nice Nature? Is it this one? Yeah, this is the Nice Nature I'm bringing in. Why not train an Ogre? Because right now I am doing Spark Farm runs on Ogre. So I would have to use this one as a Grand, and that's too much of a pain. Like, that's too many inheritance runs that I need to do on top of this Ogre inheritance run. Like, I'm trying to use this as my legacy, so I wouldn't be able to use it on my Ogre. So I'd rather just... Are 2-star Umas not good for the champion? I mean, yeah, if you don't have a unique, it's kind of hard to win. Like, a lot of the gold ships that you'll see will probably be 3-star. But if you own a 3-star Uma, like, you should use that because of how much stronger a 3-star unique is. Ogre, Marzinski, gold ship. Yeah, that sounds good. You like the idea of running 0 stamina frontrunners so they die on the fight in a corner and then Witmax for debuffs? I mean, you can try that. Gold chip, Ogre, and Evil Nature. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people entering gold chips, which is what worries me. Because I hate... Yeah, I'm just spark farming with Ogre, so it's really hard to train an Ogre with it. Mihono, Silent, Ogre. So you have a front runner, a pace, and another front runner. As long as you have 2 front runners, that sounds fine to me. Front runners are a little bit weaker right now, but if you are doing front runners, you need to have 2 front runners. Otherwise, they won't like fight each other for first place. You're trying to get that groundwork spark? Yeah, that's gonna be really hard to do. White sparks are so hard. It's like 20% chance, I think, to get it. And then if you want the 3 stars, a 5% chance. So it's like, once again, a 1% chance to get a 3-star white spark. And you need it on a good blue spark and a good pink spark. That's really hard to do in this Champions meet right now. You splash some statues to get her 3-starred, and you also want to get Agnes a 3-star. Yeah, I've just been saving all my statues. Because I want a 5-star the New Year's Haru. So, I mean, I don't have that many statues because I haven't pulled on Uma banners. But you borrowed a Marzensky and upgraded a Guts card for the hints. It feels like gambling. Yeah, white sparks. White sparks are even worse than blue and pink sparks. But no one's made it there yet. Let me see what I have. That feels... It sucks because sometimes, like, this current Symbolic that I have with a 3-star power, I gave up on. Like, so I didn't get, like, many G1 races, which is so annoying. But I stopped doing Symbolic runs because I'm just going to pass this on for now. Because she has a 2-star turf as well. So I'm trying to pass this onto an Ogre. You got 1 white that you need on an 8-star blue plus 4-star pink. We're going on a second one like that, yeah. What's the consensus on Knight's nature skills as an inheritable? What is Knight's nature skill? I'm going to assume you're talking about her 3-star version. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Because, I mean, actually, no. It has to be her 3-star version. I'm getting a little tired. Increased velocity when positioned 3rd and about to lose late race. For a 0.15 speed increase. Like, why wouldn't you just get Ogre's skill? Isn't Ogre's skill just better? Like, okay, this is a 3-second 0.15, and you have to be 3rd place. Which means you're almost about to lose. Ogre does the same thing, is easier to trigger, and is 0.1 better. Yeah, Ogre just has a better version of her ult. Yeah. So I would not think about this skill. Yeah, I would just think like Ogre's skill. Like, if you are first place, you probably don't need the skill, and obviously you can't activate it if you're in first place. Otherwise, it's just a better version. 800 stam and 1 gold stam recovery enough for the CM, or do you need 2 gold skills? That sounds like enough to me. It's a 2400 medium race. Like, you shouldn't need more than that. Obviously, if you don't proc your gold skill and somebody has an evil nature, you'll probably die. But otherwise, that sounds fine. What is this? Like, what are you saying? 800? Like, this should be fine. Even on pace chase, I think it's fine. Right? Actually, on pace chase, it's not fine. But, I mean, as long as you don't get debuffed, 800 sounds like enough. But, how much HP do you have at the end? If swinging Maestro procced, you have 30 HP. So yeah, I mean, 800 and swinging is if there's no debuffers. Breakout of the pack ones have been feeling really inconsistent. But maybe they're differently conditioned than they're worded. I don't think I don't think that this one you just need to be higher than 5th place, but not first. Like that's the only condition it is for Ogres. It's just you need to be second or 5th to 2nd, and it needs to be the 200. Like this is a pretty guaranteed way of proccing it. If you aren't planning to sweat, yeah, you'll get rewards no matter what. Like as long as you attempt the champions meet, you'll get carrots. So if you weren't gonna like participate in it, like if you're not gonna build anything for it, like just throw in random Umas to get a couple hundred carrots. Rice Shower feels very finicky. Ogre Caps is not finicky. I don't remember Rice Shower's ult, but the fact that I don't remember it is probably why. This one requires you to pass somebody 4th or higher, and it has to be on the final straight. That doesn't sound that hard to trigger, but I don't own Rice Shower, so I don't know if it's actually hard to trigger. But you have to pass somebody? So this one only triggers if you pass somebody on the final straight, and you're 4th or higher. Yeah, skill description is almost always misleading. Yeah, 801 gold skill is just if there's a debuffer. Would I rather bring a 2-star gold ship or a 3-star Ogre if I had the parents? I would bring a 3-star Ogre. The only reason why gold ship is kind of considered is because she has a 20%. She has a 20% in stamina, and she's an end closer, so she doesn't consume that much SAM. So a lot of people are just gonna bring like Super Creek as their only stamina card, and then fill up the rest of their deck with other stuff. Is it okay to inherit Maruzinski and Taiki on a late/end, or is it better to get your Ryan to 3-star? Ryan will be more consistent, but you can always try to get all 3 of them on your late/end. But if you are a late or end user, like Gold Ship, Ryan will be the most consistent. How is Suzuka and Maruzinski frontrunning with a nice nature sound? What unique should I be looking to pass on to my front runners? Unique-wise? There's not that many. The issue is like there's not that many skills right now that you can pass on to front runners in terms of inheritances. Like obviously you should put your, like you can have them be the parents of each other, but other than that, in terms of front running skills right now, there isn't that many. Let's see, front runner. Like you can grab Redshift. Like that's a good one. Escape Artist, I don't even is Escape Artist from these Seiyun Sky stamina card, I think. But that's not an inheritance. Top Guns is not good, no. Top Gun's skill is really hard to trigger. It does eventually gets... I think it eventually gets fixed, but Top Gun's ult is really hard to trigger, Flashy Landing, because you need to be blocked for 2 seconds. Which is like a really hard condition. But in terms of front running, you can look for Redshift, but like there just isn't many things to pass on. Like Redshift is the only thing that would trigger. Goldship also, yeah, Goldship also has that her potential level 5. Which would trigger in this downhill right here, right before the final leg. You're breeding Ogre and Machikane. That sounds good. Taiki's shuttle, yeah, it just says like she pulls out her gun or something like that. Her conditions are pretty easy. Which is why like she's pretty she's gonna be put on a lot of stuff. Shooting for victory. Like, it just needs to be the corner, and you need to be 5th to 3rd place. You drew Suzuka, Bourbon, and Mars. Mars NC is good. But yeah, 2 front runners is very hard to use right now. Yeah, a lot of inheritances get put into white skills, or like they get like nerfed. That's why like Taiki Shuttle and Marzinski's good, is because at least it's like 50%. A lot of the speed skills get nerfed really hard, but all the acceleration skills are still very strong if inherited, which is why Taiki Shuttle and Marzinski are the 2 skills you're looking for right now. Like, it's all about acceleration. Like, you want to inherit acceleration skills. How's Bourbon? What's it? Go first? Go first infinity? Is it zeros? Yes, it is. It is zeros. I think it's just like speed ones just get really nerfed. Also, this doesn't help because her skill only works if the final wait, let me read it again. Increase velocity or increase target speed when positioned towards the front after making it to the final straight without faltering. It's just not that big of an impact. Like, you have 23 meters per second here. A 0.15 increase isn't gonna matter much. Like, you can even look at, if we compare these with Triumphant Pulse. So they're both Pace Tracer, and one of them procs Triumphant Pulse. Like, that little blip right here is when Triumphant Pulse activates, and it's like less than a length lead. But yeah, acceleration skills are really good to inherit, which is... And then, do I like the Lucky 7 skill? I mean, it's a lot of stats, but... I don't know if it's worth gambling for it. It is 120 stats. But I would not say it's a good skill. Like, you have to start in Gate Block 7. I mean, it's not the worst. There's only 9 Umas. It's a 1 in 9 chance that it can trigger. You might win because of it. 1 in 9 chance is better than pulling an SSR. Super Lucky 7 just is 60 stats of each. There's a certain level where you're interested in building end closers, just so that half the speed skills in the game that proc after min-raise aren't completely useless. Yeah. I don't know. I always just say, like, pick a strategy that you like and build around it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Lucky 7. I mean, actually, no, I know how I feel about Lucky 7. I would never buy it. But in the Champions Meet, it is a 1 in 7 chance, or 1 in 9 chance to proc, which is a lot better than Team Trials, if you think about it that way. Like, you have the highest chance in a Champions Meet to activate this skill. Does Lone Wolf cancel if teammates have it? Yes, Lone Wolf will cancel out if teammates have it. I believe it can only proc if one of your Umas is running it. But like, Lone Wolf and Lucky 7 are like, we know what it's on. Just pick up a left-handed or a good or a Spring or a Sunny or a Tokyo. Like, don't pick up Lone Wolf or Lucky 7. Just pick up one of these if you need the stats. I'll try to have a video out soon for this. And then you guys can always just ask in the Discord server. Is it right or left? It should be... Counterclockwise is left-handed because we're going this way. Yeah, one lone wolf is decent to deny. But all three of them, you only need one on one of the 3 Umas you own. You don't need it on all 3. If you had Lucky 7 on all your Umas, the chance of one of them being in 7 is high enough. I mean, yeah, it's like a 1 in 3 chance. 33%. You're gonna take those odds? Sure. Is 300 guts and 300 wit enough? 300 guts will be enough. Yeah, 300 guts will be enough. 300 wit... Actually, I would aim for, like, 320 at the minimum. Like, this should be our minimum guts. Because you're gonna need a lot of stam. So I think it's about 320. 300 wit is probably not enough. That's a 77% chance to proc a skill. Keep in mind, like, your inherited skills need to pass a wit check. Like, if you are trying to proc shooting for victory and redshift, like, 300 wit is only going to give you a 77% chance, or I think it's a 40% chance that both of them proc at 300 wit. Yeah, 500 wit I would recommend as the minimum. I'm probably going to be aiming for like 600, 700. But that's because I have a really... Like, I have cards, because I have a max limit break Ketis in black, so I can replace one of my speed cards with a wit card. But I would say minimum 500. Picking up Lone Mood means minus mood with sweep? I think so, yeah. But if you're making a debuffer with Lone Wolf, like, I don't think you care about the minus mood. 3 speed, 2 stam, 1 wit. Yeah, I think that's what I'm running. Because I'm running King Halo, Ketis in black, Special Week event card, Mayano Top Gun, Super Creek, and 1 wit card. Or nice, Marvelous Sunday. You've been struggling to hit max speed consistently? Well, I mean, you're trying to min-max your champions meet, so you're not going to try to consistently hit max speed. I'm going to be gambling on my Symboli during the career runs. Like, I'll be taking, like, 30%, like, 20%, 30% trainings and trying to just, like, max out the Symboli. Which is why I don't want to, train 3 aces. Because I'm going to be gambling on every single training event. And then if halfway through, like, I fail a training event, I'll just turn her into a fan. Like, I'll turn her into an inheritance farm. Was it gate block 7? I thought it was post 7. Wait, actually, it's... I thought it was post... Right. No, it should be 7. Like, the brackets change depending on how many gates there are. It's only a 50% chance to proc anyways, even if you hit the right block. I don't know if it's a 50% chance to proc. I don't know, I never pick up the skill, so I don't know too much about it. Super... Oh, it is a random lot. That's so stupid. You have to roll a 1 in 9 and then roll a 50-50. Wait, this skill is so bad. So it's a 5% chance? Why did they... Like, I feel like a 1 in 9 is already very... very hard. That's crazy they make you win a 50-50. What a bad skill. I didn't see this random lot condition. We had this proc once on one of our Haru runs. I didn't realize it was that hard. And it's a wit check? Wait, it's not guaranteed? What? This skill is so bad. Okay, so you have to wit check. You have to win a 50-50. And you have to win the 1 in 9. That is crazy. Is it only Machikane that has it? Oh. Oh, yeah, of course Gold Ship Summer has it. Oh my, what a terrible skill. Ah, let me go back to global. I mean, it's 120 stats. That is a lot. Well, I did not know there was that many conditions. I thought it was just the post number 7. I didn't know you had to pass the other stuff too. Yeah, see, I see here that Sweep has it. That's so funny though. Yeah, I don't know if you want to have this White Spark. I think you'd rather have a weather skill White Spark. Gotta take it if you love gambling. I mean, imagine winning with it proccing, yeah. That is like... I mean, the game does favor you if that happens. Is the gamble worth it? I mean, that's a lot of things you have to pass. I mean, what? Okay, let's say you somehow had max wit. That's a 92% chance at max wit. Times... you have to win a 50% chance. And then times an 11% chance. So if you had 1200 wit... it's a 5% chance. If you had 1200 wit and we were maxed out, it's a 5% chance that it procs for 120 stats. Okay, what if you had 500? What if it was an 82? 92. Okay, what if we had an 82% chance? I mean, okay, 4.5% with 500 wit. 400 or 4.5% chance. Yeah, I mean, it is. If you think about it, an SSR is 3%. It's a higher chance that you proc Lucky 7 than you pull an SSR from the banner. Better than Maestro? Yeah, maybe there needs to be a new tier list and we need to put Lucky 7 up there. I mean, imagine if you had Super Lucky 7, that's 180 stats. That's like two perfect rainbows. No, that's like 1.5 perfect rainbows. Let's see, what other skills? I mean, I think we went over basically everything that you need to think about. Obviously, these skills are good, but right now it's pretty hard to get these ones, like the medium shutaway, medium corners, and whatever. If you have like extra skill points and you had like an Aishin Flash, for example, in your late Surger build, you can look to pick up these. Because they'll always help you get a better position and like reduce it. What else is there? Escape Artist right now is on a stamina card, which is pretty rough. What else is a strong one? Speed Star's pretty bad. Don't recommend ever grabbing that. I think I'm gonna make my Symboli late now. I was originally thinking about doing pace, but the only reason why I would put her pace is to use Gourmand. But if I put her on late, she'll just have 11% more stamina, which is more than what Gourmand would recover. Do people like the straightaway and corner ones? You feel like that straightaway can sometimes be useful, but usually feels like it just makes stamina less efficient when you're mid-race? It's useful to like just get a better position. Because when you have like that increase in target speed, your Uma will try to like place better. So is Ogre in the CM also good late? Yeah, I'd probably also put her late. I really recommend now not to do Pace Chaser, because I mean the only Pace Chaser thing you can grab is Gourmand. Right? And this is a 5.5 recovery. But if you're a Pace Chaser, you use 11% more or you consume 11% more HP than the other strategies. And there just isn't enough things. There isn't enough things, especially with a lot of people trying to run Gold Ship. Like, you're gonna probably be 5th. Yeah, you're gonna build more stamina to recover more stamina with Gourmand. Like, Pace Chaser just isn't that strong here. Because if you look at the conditions for the two best skills right now, like, you just need to be 5th or higher. Just build a late... Like, I don't think there's going to be that many front runners and Pace Chasers where you're not going to be 5th or higher. Is Taiki only Pace? Is she? Wait, what do you mean is Taiki only Pace? Like her unique skill? Because her unique skill is also above 5th and not top 2, or from 5th to 3rd. Or are you talking about like actually running her? Oh yeah, she can't run late. No, you'd if you wanted to build Taiki Shuttle as a runner here, which I don't know why you would, because she has an E in medium. So it's going to be really hard to rate. I mean, it's not impossible to race up because it's an E, but an E in the distance really limits the parents you can use. So I can't imagine somebody's going to run a Taiki Shuttle. Unless, like, you really like Taiki Shuttle. But, like, meta-wise, I wouldn't see Taiki Shuttle being good. Because you're going to have to lose out on a lot of sparks. You want a lot of medium parents anyways to try for that S? I guess, but like then you would have to lower the amount of... How much does it cost to get from an E to a A? Like, I don't know, it's just gambling so much more. Wait, what was it? 1 plus 3 times whatever? So you would need 10 plus, right? You would need 10 plus. So let's say you had 12 medium. Like, you would need 12 medium to get from E to A. And then you would be running 6 turf. I dropped something, but I'll look for it later. Because that, like, okay, if you ran 9, you would get this E to a B, and then you would need to level it up twice through inspirations. Like, I think it's just a lot more gambling than you would want. Is the 11% stamina drain to their stamina stat and not to their actual HP? Let's see. That would make sense, yes. 0.8 times strategy coefficient times stamina stat. Now well, at least according to this doc, which I've been using for everything, it says that it multiplies the max HP. The stamina requirements for CM should be 900 plus 1 gold skill. Yeah, I'd probably, yeah, 900 probably sounds right. Maybe a little higher if you're running Pace Chaser. Yeah, obviously this doc could be wrong, but I've basically based everything that I've said on my videos and stuff. The course HP does make up most of it, but according to this doc, you multiply it by the 11%. And not the stamina stat. Right? Because it's stamina stat plus the course distance times this. Oh, you're saying that it's going to multiply it first here. Yeah, okay. Never mind. You're right, yeah. My bad. I did not do PEMDAS. Yes, this would multiply first and then it would be added. But I believe it's still... How much is it for this race? So course distance is 2,400. So if you had 800. Pace Chaser. Let's see. Yeah, it'd only be like 100. Like 100 HP. Maybe 100 HP, which is what? Gormon would restore 300. How much does it weigh? Yeah, let me compare. So if it was 800 stamina, which would probably most people will be running, let's just normalize this to 400. Okay, is that the same thing for everything except one's a late surger? Yes. Let's turn on HP consumption. So that would be, it looks like 90-ish. Not 90. 70 something. I can't do the math in my head right now. 77 HP. And then Gormon would restore, what's 5% of 3,000? I mean, yeah. Gormon would still restore enough. Is the Pace Chaser consuming less? No? It looks like it's consuming it faster. They're blue, right? Yeah, because like here, like... I mean, at the end, the late surger consumes more. Because they just simply have a higher top speed. Like, the more top speed you have, the more you consume. And late surgers have, like, the highest... Or, late surgers and end closers have, like, the highest top speeds. But, like, in the start of the race, the Pace Chaser will consume more. But at the end, because of the coefficient from base speed, like, end closers have 1, late surgers have 0.2 more, it looks 0.02. You spent so long yesterday manually checking the math for guts and things to see what the sweet spot might be for cheesy off-meta things on there. In my stamina video that I made, I had, like, there's somebody who already made a chart of all the things, but I lost the tweet. I can't find it anymore, but it's in my video. But I thought I bookmarked the tweet, and I can't find the tweet anymore. But, like, there's a specific conversion rate for it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, like, we can't do enough races right now to warrant picking up a gold skill when I can just click the stamina button once and be good enough. Which is why I think I'm going to move to late surger. You want to see if it was possible to do something goofy like setting up things to intentionally drop before the late phase on a couple set distances and bounce back with a whole bunch of recovery skills. And then guts tanking the end. I think that's, I don't know. That's too, I've never thought about doing something like that. For champions, should you prioritize finding parents and grandparents with better affinity or gamble on skills and sparks? Better affinity? I don't think affinity really matters right now. Like, as long as you can get a circle, you shouldn't really be focused on getting a double circle. You should be more so focused on getting the sparks that you need right now. Gormon and singling Maestro wouldn't be enough for pacers. Like, debuffers should make your stat requirements to around. I mean, I think, like, if you have a pace chaser, I think it's going to be enough. It's just, like, you have to keep in mind that you only get about 1,000 skill points. And buying 2 gold skills is already half of your skill points. Right? Like, you'll have enough HP, sure, if both of them proc. With, like, 800 stam. You'll have enough. It's just, this is half of your skill points. You already need to buy, like, so many uniques. Like, I'm planning to build Redshift, Triumphant Pulse, and Shooting for Victory. Like, this is already a lot of skill points. Like, you don't have an infinite amount of skill points to put into your... Like, I'd rather get these 3 then, and, you know, Swinging Maestro, obviously. Like, this in of itself is what? If we get, like, really high discounts, 150, 150, 150, 300. Like, this is already 800 skill points, and this is only 4 skills. Like, I don't want to spend the rest of my skills on Gormond, when I can replace that by running Late Surger and... Like, and now that I'm a Late Surger, I can look to also inherit this one. Like, this isn't going to be as consistent as being an end closer, but there's a chance that this could work. Like, I'd rather get 2 more unique inheritances than buying Gormond. Because it's really hard to get Hydrate right now. What do you actually get for performing well during the Champions Meet? You get a little star for your ego, saying that you want, like, stating your win rates. And then you get, like, 1,000 extra carrots. It's not, like, I don't... There's just nothing else to do in the game but play for the Champions Meet. Like, this is the only thing we really can do to, like, show off that we play the game. But, I mean, I don't think it's really worth it. Like, at most, it's, like, 2,000 extra carrots. It's, like, the same thing I have with clubs. Like, sure, you can place in a top 10 and get an additional 1,000 carrots, or additional, like, couple thousand carrots. It's just a lot of effort. Like, if you don't have the time, or, like, you don't like this game enough, I don't recommend farming fans. I don't recommend trying to win the Champions Meet. How do I plan on the inheritances for those 4 uniques? On the left side, which is the side I'm doing, I'm right now training the Ogre Cap for Triumphant Pulse. And then when I make my Marzensky, I'm going to borrow a Taiki Shuttle. So that's Taiki Shuttle, Marzensky, or Taiki Shuttle and Ogre on one side. So right now I have Thimbali. This is going to be the Marzensky that I enter into the Champions Meet. And then this is the Ogre that I'm currently working on. When I make my Marzensky, I'm going to borrow a Taiki Shuttle. Probably not going to pick up the ult because my Marzensky's a front runner. And then I'll just borrow somebody's Medjay Orion. And hopefully they have good legacies back here. Like, ideally, I would like it if they also had a Taiki Shuttle, so I can have a higher chance of getting Taiki Shuttle's ult, because that's more important than Ogre's. But, like, this is about my quote-unquote ideal. And I own these 2, and I can borrow this when I make my Marzensky. Yeah, I would say, like, the main thing is get your distance to S. Like, that's, like, the biggest thing. The biggest buff you can do. Because that increases your acceleration by 5%. You're debating whether it's worth spending all your money in SP for train a debuffer. I would not do it. I did it because I wanted to make that video, and I'm all-inning on my Symboli. But I would recommend just spending that time and investing into a 3rd ace. Like, the ideal idea is to just throw in 3 Umas that you think can win. Like, you should not be building around 1 Uma. That's a lot more risky. Like, yes, there's a higher chance that I can beat a whale, but it's just a lot more risky. Like, if my Symboli gets blocked, most likely I'm just gonna lose the Champions Meet. So yeah, I would not specifically train a debuffer. It is just... debuffers are just not that good. If you face somebody... Like, it's only to face against somebody who didn't meet the stamina requirements. Or like, who tried to min-max the stamina requirements. I don't know, it's not like the perfect strategy, is basically what I'm trying to say. Alright, I feel like I've been rambling for so long. I've been rambling for like 40 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any more questions, always just ask in the Discord. Obviously, like, I mean, you even heard me about the Pace Chaser thing. Like, I'm not always 100% correct. Like, the way I'm playing this game is not the correct way to play it. So, like, look for other content creators. Like, make sure you get their opinions too, because, like, obviously... I cannot say that this is the way to play it. Yeah, debuffers do gatekeep the casuals. So don't, like, get all your information from me. Like, do your own reading and stuff. I don't spend too much time... Like, I spend a lot of time in this game, but I would never say that my opinion is always correct. Yeah, like, the only reason why I'm spending so much time in the Champions Meet is, other than Haru runs, there's nothing else I can make content on, or, like, there's nothing else that I can play this game for. Charles has Lucky 7 at S. I mean, if you proc the 5%, it's 100. It's 120 stats. Any potential meme builds you might see people do? There's like one... I don't... Like, this build does not work. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like the really stupid build, but there is one where you have... Medjura McQueen. This build is so stupid. So Medjura McQueen's ult needs to have a 100-meter gap between the first and last Uma. So a lot of people will throw in a Haru to guarantee tea time. Because obviously when you're facing against 6 other Umas, most of the time there isn't a 100-meter gap. So there was a strategy where you had a Medjura McQueen and a Haru Urara that just could not race, so you could guarantee the 100-meter gap. But this is like such a useless build. Like, if you see someone... Like, this build is so stupid. Like, tea time isn't even that good of an ult. Like, it's not that good of an ult. It's just like some people, like, it's a guaranteed way to do it because she has a G in turf. But this like might be a meme build that you might see someone do. Sounds fun though. Really, you just want to see a Haru and dead last. Yeah, the sacrificial Haru. But I don't. This build does not work. Well, I mean, it works, but it's just not good. But yeah, and then yes, you would throw as many debuffs as you can on her. Like, you'll just throw, you know, all of the white skills that you can possibly muster up. So you'll hit them all with the subdues and all the hesitance. She's happy that she raced. So I don't think there's a way to get the gold skills right now. Like, I don't think you can get All-Seeing Eyes. Right? Yeah, you can't get All-Seeing Eyes on a supporter card. But you can get Sharp Gaze. So, like, you can put Sharp Gaze. You can run the Nice Nature Wit card, get Murmur, Sharp Gaze, Hesitant Late Surger. So you can have, like, a mini a mini nice nature on your Haru, and then guarantee your McQueen ult. Other than that, I can't imagine there's like anybody who's gonna run like any Uma that I said that like doesn't quote unquote doesn't work will work if you just inherit Taiki's shuttle and Maruzensky's ult. Like most of the unique ults don't actually help out that much. So you can just throw in like as long as they have a good like obviously as long as it's not like Haru, unless you double S turf and medium, like you should be able to run any Uma. Just like inherit because like the unique skills don't do as much. It might disable Gold Ship's ult. Anchors away. Wait, how would it do that? Wonder if you can build around boxing other Umas in. I thought isn't distance race just how far into it is? Like this is just saying that it's you know, you're 50% through the race, but not 60% through. At least that's how I'm reading it here. No, it's not like the Queen's ult. How do they say it? I think they say distance difference rate is how they consider that condition. I don't know who else has that. But yeah, I mean, like, you'll see random. Like, a lot of people will, like, I'm going to be building Harus for as many... Like, every dirt race, I'm going to try to build a Haru. But, I mean, anything works as long as they have the aptitudes for it, or as long as you train the aptitudes for it. Like, I do want to... Do I have the tweet? Yeah, I need to get better at bookmarking things that I want to show. Let me see. Yeah, I would say like the main, well, not the main thing that medium is better than the sum of all ults. But yeah, getting medium at an S is going to be very consistent. Like having high power and a medium S aptitude is very consistent. Having high wit and a lot of inherited uniques is having a higher potential. How do you build Gold Ship? You were thinking Bio, but not sure if everyone's gonna be doing Medri Orion, the skill. Let's pump some iron. This one requires you to be in 6th place, but gives you acceleration. So you want to look for somebody who has a 3-star version of Medri Orion to pass it on. Yeah, so if you want to build Gold Ship End Closer, you need this skill. You can't decide if you want to run Ryan skill. My issue right now with the Ryan skill is that nobody has a good Ryan. Where's the friend database? Like, nobody has a good enough Ryan. Let me see. Maybe it changed since I checked before this. You feel like your Rudolph's gonna be ahead of 6 by late race? Yeah. Well, because my thing is that, like, I'm gonna have a nice nature. So that's already 1 in front, theoretically, because of the high wit. But yeah, like, this is mine. Maybe, you know, obviously closer down, I'll have it better. Oops, red spark. Medium. Let's try to have 3. And then I wanted, like, I think 8 blue sparks. I might have done that wrong. I mean, yeah, just like everyone just has like mediocre Ryans. Oh right, I forgot you need to ask for the green skill. Iron. Like this is the closest I could get. Medium force, mediocre stats, and a 2-star. I don't know, it's hard. Yeah, this site's really good. I mean, I keep checking it to try to find a good Ryan. 3 power, 3 long. Like, I just look through here and just, like, pray somebody has something good. Yeah, I think people will train it more as we get closer. I'm hoping that my, my whales in my club train one up. Actually, this one's not that bad if it had better blue sparks. It has iron and shooting for victory. It doesn't only show if it's followable. Like, they could be maxed out. So, you do have to, like, attempt it. Like, somebody here could be maxed out. You have an 1100 speed, 900 stamp, S and turf, and medium ogre. If you have the skills that I was talking about, which is Marzensky's ult and Taiki's Shuttle's ult, that could be good. There's some juiced ones in the Victoria Frontier server. 9 stam, 3 turf, 2 unique. That sounds like a good grandparent. The site doesn't update very frequently. You tried registering your 9 power Taiki for days. Yeah, I use the site sometimes, but most of the times I get my like my club server like shows off a lot of cards, so I don't really use the site as often. I just sometimes check it. But this is useful if you don't like to just search up some stuff. Like this, what is this? 3 power, 3 long. I don't know. I'll wait till later when people make really good ones. Oh, there's only Reich Tower and Symbolis. I mean, it's like base-wise it's good, but yeah, you kind of want those 2 skills. So you might want to make a new one. You can probably make any parent you want. You have a 9 or 2 3-star Sams and 2 3-star powers. Yeah, that's a nice thing about like getting your 3 stars, that every time you inherit it, like it's always just going to be there as your sub legacy. 9-star speed. Ryan. That's not that useful. But we'll probably maybe next week I'm gonna stop these hard. Maybe like once we hit day, let me think. Tomorrow will be 13, 14. I might take a break at day 15. Day 15 might be where we need to take a break on these Haru runs, so I can actually have borrows to make my champions meet. And then from then on, maybe like after the champions meet, we can go back on the grind, or we can just, or Haru can just win tomorrow. You know, maybe maybe that will work. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here. If you guys have any more questions, reach out in the Discord. If I said anything wrong, also correct me in the Discord. Otherwise, yeah, I'll end it here. See you guys. Thank you guys all for watching today. Goodbye.